Chapter 1. The Mysterious Artifact. In the dimly lit confines of his ancestral manor, nestled amidst the sombre pines of Arkham, Samuel Blackwood cast a wary eye upon the enigmatic artifact that now occupied the centre of his cluttered study. He was a man of singular tastes, known far and wide as a reclusive antiquities collector with a penchant for the obscure and arcane. Yet this particular acquisition had beguiled him like no other. The object itself, a grotesque sculpture of twisted metal and uncanny geometry, defied any attempts at classification. Its surface bore the marks of time, etched with cryptic symbols that no scholar or linguist could decipher. It was as if the artifact had been born from the very depths of some eldritch abyss, a relic of a time before time. Blackwood's obsession with the object had been gradual but unrelenting. It began with a chance encounter in the dimly lit back room of a curiosity shop in the shadowy alleyways of Arkham. The shopkeeper, a man of questionable reputation, had whispered tales of its mysterious provenance, hinting at a dark history that stretched back through the annals of time. As Blackwood extended a trembling hand to caress the artifact, he felt a surge of inexplicable dread. He was acutely aware that this was no ordinary antiquity. It was a harbinger of mysteries that transcended the boundaries of human comprehension. Over the weeks that followed, the artifact had exerted a peculiar influence on Blackwood. At night, he would hear whispers in the darkness, his dreams haunted by visions of cyclopean cities hidden beneath the sea, and monstrous entities that defied the laws of nature. He began to perceive patterns in the stars that no astronomer had ever recorded, and to hear eerie melodies that resonated in the deepest recesses of his mind. It was during one of these fitful nights that Blackwood made a fateful decision. With trembling hands he purchased the artifact from the shopkeeper, who had gleefully passed on the enigma that had plagued his own existence for years. Now, as he stood before the grotesque sculpture, the air in his study grew heavy with a palpable sense of foreboding. The artifact seemed to pulsate with an otherworldly energy, casting eerie shadows that danced across the room like malevolent spectres. Blackwood's fascination had become an obsession, an unrelenting force that consumed his every waking moment. He had isolated himself from the outside world, immersing himself in the study of the artifact's inscrutable symbols and the dark lore that clung to it like a shroud. The nights grew longer, and the whispers in the darkness grew louder. Blackwood's once keen mind had become a maze of paranoia and delusion. He knew that the artifact held the key to ancient and terrible knowledge, but the price of that knowledge was a descent into madness. In the days to come, Samuel Blackwood's existence would be irrevocably altered, as the cryptic artifact drew him deeper into a labyrinth of secrets that defied the laws of reality itself. The shadows of Arkham concealed horrors beyond imagination, and the artifact was but the first step on a journey that would lead him to the very brink of cosmic revelation. As Blackwood gazed upon the artifact one final time, he could not shake the feeling that he had awakened forces that should have remained forever dormant. The universe itself seemed to hold its breath, waiting for the inevitable moment when the true nature of the artifact would be unveiled, and the boundaries of existence would crumble like dust in the wind. Chapter 2. Whispers in the Dark. As the cursed artifact loomed ominously in the dim light of Samuel Blackwood's study, a new, unsettling phenomenon began to unfurl within the gloomy confines of his ancestral manor. It was a phenomenon that defied all logic and reason, a malevolent whispering that clawed at the edges of his sanity. Blackwood, driven to the brink of obsession, had become unable to tear himself away from the grotesque sculpture. He would spend hours, if not days, seated before it, deciphering the arcane symbols etched upon its surface, each mark a cryptic riddle that eluded comprehension. It was during these long hours that he first heard them, the whispers. At first they were no more than a faint susurration, like a distant rustling of leaves on a moonless night. Blackwood dismissed them as a trick of the mind, the byproduct of his relentless fixation on the artifact. But as the days wore on, the whispers grew louder, more insistent, and unmistakably human. The voices that emanated from the artifact were as cryptic as the symbols themselves. They spoke in a language that Blackwood could not identify, a melodic yet guttural tongue that seemed to have no place in the annals of human history. It was as if the voices originated from a time and space that defied comprehension. Tormented by the relentless whispers, Blackwood's once sharp mind began to unravel. He would spend sleepless nights in the study, poring over ancient texts and manuscripts in search of clues to the artifact's origin and purpose. But the answers remained maddeningly elusive, hidden within the tangled web of history and myth. It was during one such night, as the gibbous moon cast its eerie light upon the study, that Blackwood made a chilling discovery. Among the dusty tomes that lined the shelves, he unearthed a handwritten journal, its pages yellowed with age. The journal belonged to his great-grandfather, Nathaniel Blackwood, an enigmatic figure who had disappeared under mysterious circumstances. With trembling hands, Blackwood began to read. The journal chronicled Nathaniel's own obsession with the artifact, detailing his descent into madness and his relentless pursuit of the artifact's secrets. The voices, it seemed, had tormented Nathaniel as they now tormented Samuel. But what struck Blackwood as most unsettling were the final entries in the journal, which spoke of Nathaniel's journey to a remote and desolate island, an island whose name Blackwood had never encountered before. He knew then that he must follow in his great-grandfather's footsteps, that he must unravel the enigma of the artifact and confront the horrors that lay hidden within its depths. With a sense of foreboding that weighed upon him like a leaden shroud, Samuel Blackwood prepared to embark on a journey into the unknown, guided by the whispers that tormented his very soul. The artifact held the key to a sinister history, one that stretched back through the eons of time, and Blackwood was determined to unlock its secrets, even if it meant sacrificing his own sanity in the process. As the ancient manor's walls closed in around him, and the voices in the artifact continued their eerie incantations, Blackwood knew that he was on the precipice of a revelation that would forever alter his understanding of reality itself. The whispers in the dark had become an inescapable siren's call, beckoning him toward a destiny that promised both enlightenment and damnation. Chapter 3. The Cosmic Revelation. Amidst the eerie stillness of Arkham's moonless night, Samuel Blackwood's study resembled an ancient crypt of forbidden knowledge. Here he plunged deeper into the enigma of the grotesque artifact, surrounded by an impressive array of esoteric tomes and ancient parchments, their pages yellowed with the weight of forgotten centuries. The relentless whispers emanating from the artifact had evolved, their cryptic utterances taking on a sinister melody that reverberated through the air. Blackwood's obsession had reached its zenith, an insatiable craving for understanding that bordered on madness. It was as if the cosmos itself yearned to reveal its darkest secrets, secrets that hinted at realities far beyond the grasp of humanity. On one fateful night, as the mournful winds danced through the gnarled branches of the pines outside, Blackwood unearthed a tome that would alter the course of his existence, the Cyclopean Codex. This forbidden grimoire, penned by a deranged prophet of the cosmos, was rumored to be of extraterrestrial origin, its contents a testament to the boundless horrors lurking in the void. The pages of the Codex were a tapestry of lunacy, woven with tales of beings from the cosmic abyss. They were entities of unfathomable malevolence, drawn inexorably to earth to sow the seeds of madness among mortals. They were the cosmic horrors, the old ones, the very embodiment of humanity's darkest nightmares. As Blackwood delved deeper into the Codex's Eldritch verses, his fingers traced the symbols that adorned its pages, symbols identical to those etched upon the accursed artifact. The Codex revealed that these symbols were keys, keys capable of unlocking gates to realms beyond the mortal ken, gates that should have remained forever sealed. The forbidden knowledge contained within the Codex painted a portrait of a universe indifferent to the suffering of humanity. It spoke of ancient beings who manipulated the very fabric of reality itself, unfathomable architects of madness. Yet it was the mention of a remote island, a name only whispered in the darkest corners of existence, that sent a chill coursing through Blackwood's veins. The Codex spoke of an island, a place existing on the fringes of the known world, a place that served as a nexus between dimensions. On this island, the boundaries of reality were porous, and the cosmic horrors slumbered in an eternal dream. The connection between the artifact, the Codex, and this remote island was undeniable. Blackwood had transformed from a mere collector of antiquities into a seeker of forbidden knowledge. He had unwittingly become a guardian of secrets that should have remained locked away, deep within the annals of cosmic lore. As the night pressed on, and the whispers from the artifact intensified into an otherworldly chorus, Samuel Blackwood realized that his journey into the cosmic unknown had only just begun. The revelations he had uncovered were but a fleeting glimpse into a universe where reality and madness were inseparable. Here the horrors that lurked beyond the stars threatened to consume all who dared to seek the truth. With trembling resolve he vowed to delve deeper, to unravel the full extent of the horrors awakened by the artifact. The stars themselves held the secrets of the universe, and Blackwood was determined to unlock their mysteries, no matter the cost to his sanity or his very soul. Chapter 4. Time Slips. Time, once a steadfast river flowing from the past into the present, now became a turbulent maelstrom, threatening to consume Samuel Blackwood. The artifact's whispers had transcended mere torment, propelling Blackwood into a realm where temporal certainties dissolved like mist. One fateful night, as he sat amidst the gloomy, candle-lit confines of his study, Blackwood's world shimmered and quivered. He beheld visions that defied the laws of causality, scenes from bygone centuries flickering before him like an ethereal tapestry. In one moment he found himself standing in an antiquated Victorian drawing-room. His own ancestor, a stern-faced patriarch, was immersed in a conversation with spectral guests. Blackwood watched, invisible and intangible, as words from the past danced through the air, revealing long-buried family secrets. The next instant he was thrust into a dystopian future, a desolate wasteland where remnants of humanity clung to survival. Skyscrapers lay in ruins, shrouded by eerie, ever-shifting clouds. Blackwood gazed upon a world plunged into despair, the air heavy with the echoes of suffering. Time had become a fluid entity, merging past, present, and future into an indistinct continuum. Memories intertwined with premonitions, and Blackwood's grasp on reality waned with each temporal incursion. The town of Arkham, too, bore the scars of temporal instability. Its architecture, once a fusion of historical epochs, now defied chronology. Gothic spires stood next to futuristic spires of chrome and glass. The streets twisted and turned, leading the bewildered townsfolk on labyrinthine journeys through time. As temporal anomalies multiplied, the town's inhabitants descended into madness. They perceived echoes of their own past and future, their identities fragmented across the temporal spectrum. Reality itself had unraveled, and Arkham had become a nightmarish kaleidoscope of existence. In the midst of this temporal chaos, Samuel Blackwood found an unlikely ally, an eccentric scientist named Dr. Eleanor Wells. She had dedicated her life to the study of temporal anomalies and had witnessed firsthand the consequences of tampering with the fabric of time. Dr. Wells and Blackwood joined forces to decipher the mysteries of Arkham's temporal disarray. Together they designed a peculiar machine, a mechanism capable of navigating the turbulent tides of time. It was a contraption born of desperation and curiosity, a bridge to traverse the temporal abyss. As they activated the machine, the boundaries of reality dissolved once more. Samuel Blackwood and Dr. Eleanor Wells hurtled through the corridors of time, embarking on a surreal journey that would lead them to the very heart of the cosmic conspiracy that threatened to unravel their existence. In this realm of time slips and temporal distortions, Blackwood and Dr. Wells would confront the unsettling truth that the artifact was not merely an object of cosmic malevolence. It was a key, a nexus, a doorway to a reality where time itself was a riddle, a puzzle, and a perilous enigma. The next chapter of their odyssey would reveal a city shrouded in shadows, where eldritch beings held dominion and the whims of ancient gods dictated the laws of reality. The cosmic conspiracy would tighten its grip, drawing them ever closer to the precipice of existence. In the ceaseless flow of time, Blackwood and Dr. Wells would come to understand that the past, present, and future were threads woven into a tapestry of cosmic design, a design that defied comprehension, transcending even the boundaries of the human mind. Amid the relentless whirlpool of temporal anomalies, Blackwood and Dr. Wells found themselves adrift in a surreal ocean of possibilities. Time itself, a fluid substance, ebbed and flowed around them, creating kaleidoscopic vistas that defied explanation. They had become voyagers through the chronicles of existence, exploring the labyrinthine corridors of the past, present, and future. In one breathtaking moment they stood atop the ancient ramparts of a medieval fortress, the air heavy with the scent of burning torches and echoing with the clank of armored knights. The siege engines below rumbled, and the cries of both victors and vanquished intertwined in a cacophony of history. The next instant, they were suspended above an extraterrestrial landscape, gazing upon the ethereal beauty of an alien world bathed in an otherworldly radiance. Gigantic crystalline formations jutted from the ground, refracting the alien sun's rays into a mesmerizing dance of colors. It was a vista that transcended terrestrial imagination. Their machine, a bizarre amalgamation of arcane symbols and futuristic alloys, navigated these temporal currents with an uncanny grace. It was their lifeline in this turbulent sea of time, a vessel of sanity amidst the temporal madness. But as they delved deeper into the heart of temporal chaos, the very fabric of their identities began to fray. Blackwood glimpsed alternate versions of himself, each representing a different path, taken or untaken. Dr. Wells experienced echoes of her own existence, parallel lives that danced at the periphery of her consciousness. Yet amidst the temporal maelstrom, they clung to their shared purpose, to unearth the cosmic conspiracy that threatened to unravel reality itself. It was a quest fraught with peril, as each temporal incursion brought them closer to the City of Shadows, a place whispered only in fevered dreams and eldritch nightmares. The machine's controls hummed with arcane energies as they hurtled toward the enigmatic metropolis that lay at the nexus of all temporal distortions. It was a city that defied earthly logic, a place where reality was a canvas painted by the capricious brushes of ancient gods. In the shadows of that city, eldritch beings awaited, their forms shifting and morphing with every passing second. These entities, born of cosmic madness, were guardians of the temporal abyss, protectors of secrets that should never be revealed. As Blackwood and Dr. Wells approached the shadowed city, they could feel the weight of cosmic indifference bearing down upon them. The cosmic chess game, hinted at in their research and whispered by the artifact's eerie voices, was reaching its climax. They were but pawns in a larger scheme, and the stakes were the very fabric of existence itself. As Samuel Blackwood and Dr. Eleanor Wells approached the shadowed city that lay at the nexus of temporal distortions, a palpable sense of cosmic malevolence clung to the air like a suffocating shroud. The city's towering spires seemed to pierce the very fabric of reality, casting long, ominous shadows that writhed and shifted like sentient beings. Their machine, a beacon of temporal defiance, deposited them at the city's doorstep. Cobblestone streets twisted and coiled like serpents, leading them deeper into the enigmatic metropolis. Above them the skies bore colors unknown to earthly realms, hues that transcended the spectrum of human perception. Within the city's labyrinthine corridors they encountered eldritch beings that defied terrestrial description. Some were amorphous entities composed of living shadows, while others bore grotesque amalgamations of human and alien features. Whispers, ancient and incomprehensible, emanated from these beings, and Blackwood and Dr. Wells could feel the weight of cosmic secrets pressing upon their minds. The city itself was an ever-shifting tapestry of realities, a place where the laws of physics and logic were mere suggestions, Buildings melted into amorphous shapes, streets folded upon themselves, and time's flow became a turbulent river, pulling them deeper into the city's nightmarish heart. Amidst this cosmic chaos, Blackwood and Dr. Wells discovered fragments of ancient writings, inscriptions etched into the very walls of reality. These inscrutable glyphs hinted at the existence of beings beyond comprehension, entities that had manipulated the threads of existence since time immemorial. But the true revelation awaited them at the city's epicenter, a colossal edifice that pulsed with eldritch energies. It was here that they confronted the architects of the cosmic conspiracy, ancient extraterrestrial entities whose motives were as inscrutable as the void itself. As Blackwood and Dr. Wells stood before these cosmic beings, they were drawn into a nightmarish cosmic chess game, a contest of wills and intellect that spanned eons. Each move had consequences that rippled through time and space, and the fate of not only their reality but all of existence hung in the balance. The ultimate revelation awaited them, a revelation that would shatter the boundaries of their understanding, revealing the artifact's true purpose, the nature of their existence, and the fragile fabric of reality itself. In this climactic showdown with unfathomable cosmic forces, Blackwood and Dr. Wells would be forever changed, and the echoes of eternity would resonate through their very souls. As the cosmic conspiracy reached its zenith, they had but one choice: to confront the abyss that beckoned, to plunge into the depths of the unknown, and to unravel the mysteries that lay at the heart of existence. And so the cosmic odyssey continued, with each step leading them closer to the ultimate truth, the truth that would echo through the annals of time and eternity itself. Chapter 5. Invisible Invaders. A veil of madness descended upon the once tranquil town of Arkham, where the boundaries of time had frayed and where the inexorable march of reality no longer held sway. In the wake of temporal anomalies, an insidious force had infiltrated the town, unseen and unbidden. Samuel Blackwood had returned from his cosmic sojourn, bearing with him the knowledge of the shadowed city and the cosmic conspiracy that loomed over existence. But upon his arrival he realized that Arkham had been irrevocably altered. The townsfolk moved through the streets with vacant stares, their minds ensnared by an invisible malevolence. Whispers of eldritch incantations hung in the air like the faint echoes of cosmic rituals. The very fabric of reality had been tampered with, and Arkham had become a breeding ground for madness. In the dead of night, Blackwood ventured into the town's heart, where a sinister presence emanated from an ancient, decrepit chapel. The chapel, once a place of solace and prayer, had been transformed into a nexus of cosmic malevolence. A sigil of otherworldly design adorned its walls, pulsating with unnatural energies. As Blackwood approached, he felt the palpable presence of something unseen, a force that whispered to him in the forgotten language of ancient beings. It sought to penetrate his mind, to unravel the intricacies of his thoughts. But Blackwood's will was resolute, fortified by the knowledge he had acquired in the shadowed city. With painstaking precision, he deciphered the Eldritch sigil, revealing its connection to the cosmic beings he had encountered. They were the architects of this madness, their influence extending through the veil of reality into the hearts and minds of the town's inhabitants. Blackwood understood that to combat this invisible invasion, he would need allies who possessed a unique insight into the esoteric. And so he sought out Dr. Eleanor Wells, the brilliant scientist whose expertise in temporal anomalies might hold the key to unraveling this cosmic enigma. The town of Arkham stood on the precipice of oblivion, its very existence threatened by the enigmatic forces that lurked in the shadows. As Blackwood and Dr. Wells joined forces once more, they embarked on a perilous journey to confront the invisible invaders and unveil the sinister purpose behind their insidious presence. Dr. Eleanor Wells had spent her life delving into the mysteries of temporal anomalies, but nothing in her scientific pursuits had prepared her for the eldritch horrors that now gripped the town of Arkham. As she reunited with Samuel Blackwood, their shared purpose became clear: to combat the invisible invaders and unravel the enigmatic forces that threatened to consume reality. Their journey led them to the heart of Arkham, where the chapel's insidious presence pulsed like a malignant heart. The sigil etched upon its walls seemed to writhe and twist, as though it were a living entity. Dr. Wells brought with her a device of her own design, an electromagnetic field detector modified to detect the subtle energies that permeated the chapel. As they entered the chapel's accursed halls, the detector's needle danced erratically, confirming the presence of supernatural forces. Whispers of forbidden incantations echoed through the ancient stones, sending shivers down their spines. Their exploration led them to a hidden chamber beneath the chapel, a place where the cosmic conspiracy revealed its true form. Within the chamber they discovered a portal, an ethereal gateway to otherworldly realms. The portal's energies pulsed in tandem with the invisible invaders' sinister machinations. With trepidation, Blackwood and Dr. Wells activated the portal, its energies swirling like a vortex. They were transported to a nightmarish dimension, a place where the laws of reality held no sway. Here, eldritch beings of incomprehensible form and purpose prowled. They existed beyond the boundaries of human understanding, their malevolence transcending earthly dimensions. These were the architects of the invisible invasion, ancient cosmic entities that had woven their insidious influence into the very fabric of Arkham. Blackwood and Dr. Wells, armed with their knowledge and scientific acumen, confronted the eldritch beings. The battle that ensued was a clash of cosmic wills, a contest between mortal intellect and immortal malevolence. It was a struggle that would determine the fate of Arkham and the very nature of reality itself. As they delved deeper into the enigma of the invisible invaders, Blackwood and Dr. Wells realized that their adversaries were but pawns in a larger cosmic chess game. The ultimate move in this cosmic gambit was yet to be revealed, and the fate of existence hung in precarious balance. In the nightmarish dimension beyond the portal, Samuel Blackwood and Dr. Eleanor Wells confronted the beings that were the architects of the invisible invasion. These cosmic entities existed beyond the constraints of earthly comprehension, their malevolence transcending the boundaries of human understanding. The battle ensued and was a clash of cosmic wills, a contest between the mortal intellect of Blackwood and the immortal malevolence of the eldritch beings. Dr. Wells, armed with her scientific acumen, devised a plan to disrupt the entity's hold on the town of Arkham. With intricate calculations and a device of her own creation, she sought to sever the invisible invader's connection to the earthly realm. The device emitted a pulsating energy that resonated with the bizarre sigil, disrupting the entity's ethereal presence. As the energies clashed, the strange beings recoiled, their forms shifting and writhing in agony. The chapel's walls trembled, and the very fabric of the nightmarish dimension quivered with instability. Blackwood and Dr. Wells pressed their advantage, their resolve unyielding. As they returned to Arkham, they realized that their battle against the invisible invaders was but a prelude to a greater cosmic reckoning. The town, scarred by the cosmic invasion, bore the weight of temporal anomalies and eldritch influence. The true nature of the cosmic conspiracy was yet to be unveiled, and Blackwood and Dr. Wells had become unwilling participants in a cosmic drama that spanned the very fabric of existence. The battle against the invisible invaders had left Arkham scarred, its once tranquil streets bearing the marks of temporal anomalies and eldritch influence. Samuel Blackwood and Dr. Eleanor Wells had triumphed over the cosmic entities that sought to manipulate the town's reality. But the true nature of the cosmic conspiracy remained an enigma. In the aftermath of the battle, Blackwood and Dr. Wells turned their attention to unraveling the mysteries that lingered. The chapel, once a nexus of malevolence, stood as a testament to their victory, a place cleansed of eldritch influence, its walls devoid of the inscrutable sigil. Yet the echoes of the cosmic invasion reverberated through Arkham. The townsfolk, freed from the invisible invaders' influence, bore the scars of their ordeal. Nightmares haunted their sleep, and whispers of eldritch incantations haunted their waking hours. Blackwood and Dr. Wells realized that their battle was far from over. The cosmic conspiracy that had entwined their fate with the supernatural beings remained shrouded in obscurity. They needed to delve deeper into the enigma, to uncover the purpose behind the invisible invasion, and to confront the ancient extraterrestrial entities that manipulated the threads of existence. Their quest led them to decipher forgotten texts and delve into esoteric knowledge. They sought the counsel of cryptic scholars and delved into the annals of cosmic lore. With each revelation, the cosmic conspiracy grew more intricate and unsettling. The ancient extraterrestrial entities, hinted at in their research and whispered by the artifact's eerie voices, were revealed to be cosmic architects, beings whose designs spanned the cosmos itself. Their motives remained inscrutable, but their influence reached far beyond the earthly realm. As Blackwood and Dr. Wells confronted the cosmic conspiracy, they came to understand that their very existence was a pawn in a larger cosmic drama. The invisible invaders were but instruments of a grander design, and the true purpose of their actions remained veiled in cosmic enigma. The town of Arkham bore witness to the cosmic struggle that unfolded, its fate irrevocably tied to the unraveling mysteries. Blackwood and Dr. Wells, armed with knowledge and determination, embarked on a perilous journey to confront the ancient extraterrestrial entities and unveil the cosmic secrets that lay hidden in the fabric of existence. The echoes of the invisible invasion would resonate through time and space, guiding them toward the ultimate revelation, the revelation that would determine the fate of Arkham, their reality, and the fragile nature of existence itself. Chapter 6. The Eldritch Conspiracy. The moon hung low in the night sky, casting long shadows across Samuel Blackwood's sprawling estate. He stood on the terrace, his gaze fixed on the cryptic artifact displayed under a glass case. Its enigmatic carvings seemed to shimmer in the pale moonlight, like ancient runes etched by a forgotten civilization. Blackwood had spent restless nights studying the artifact, driven by an insatiable curiosity that gnawed at the edges of his sanity. Whispers, the origin of which he could not fathom, echoed in his mind, urging him to unlock the secrets hidden within the object. Tonight, those whispers seemed louder, more insistent, as if the artifact itself demanded attention. Blackwood had invited Dr. Eleanor Wells, a brilliant but eccentric scientist, to his estate to seek her expertise. He believed she held the key to unraveling the mysteries that had begun to consume him. As the clock struck midnight, the sound of a car engine rumbled through the estate's gates. Blackwood descended from the terrace, his footsteps echoing in the stillness of the night. He reached the front door just as it swung open to reveal Dr. Wells, her silhouette framed by the moonlight. "Mr. Blackwood," she greeted him with a nod, her eyes gleaming with a mixture of curiosity and caution. "Dr. Wells, thank you for coming," Blackwood replied, leading her into his dimly lit study. The artifact's presence loomed over them, an enigmatic presence that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. The scientist approached the glass case, her gloved fingers tracing the intricate patterns on its surface. "This is unlike anything I've ever seen," she murmured, her voice barely above a whisper. Blackwood nodded. "I believe it to be of extraterrestrial origin, Doctor. It whispers to me, as if it holds the key to knowledge beyond our comprehension." Dr. Wells turned to him, her eyes serious. "We must proceed with caution, Mr. Blackwood. Such artifacts have the power to unravel the fabric of reality itself." Little did they know that their collaboration would plunge them into a cosmic conspiracy that transcended the boundaries of time and space, where eldritch forces and ancient entities held the strings of fate in their grasp. As they stood before the artifact, the first threads of a web far larger and more intricate than they could imagine began to weave around them. Dr. Wells continued to study the artifact, her eyes narrowing as she examined its intricate carvings. "The craftsmanship is extraordinary," she mused, "but the symbols and patterns, they're beyond anything found in our recorded human history." Blackwood watched her with a mix of anticipation and trepidation. He had placed his hopes on Dr. Wells, believing that her scientific prowess would help unravel the mysteries that haunted him. "Can you decipher its meaning, Doctor?" Can you help me understand what it wants from me?" She turned to him, her expression grave. "Understanding the artifact's true purpose will require more than deciphering symbols, Mr. Blackwood. It will demand a journey into realms of knowledge and philosophy that most dare not tread." Blackwood nodded, his determination unwavering. "I am prepared for that journey, Doctor. I have glimpsed things, heard voices that hint at a cosmic truth beyond our comprehension. I must know." Dr. Wells regarded him for a moment before reaching into her bag and producing a leather-bound journal. Its pages were filled with cryptic equations and sketches of otherworldly landscapes. "This is my life's work," she explained. "A theory of multidimensional existence, a bridge between science and the arcane. I believe it may hold the answers you seek." Blackwood accepted the journal, his fingers tracing the pages filled with the scientist's meticulous notes. "Then let us begin, Doctor," he said, his voice resolute. "Together we will uncover the secrets of this artifact and confront the cosmic conspiracy that surrounds it." Little did they know that their collaboration would lead to the creation of a mysterious machine, one that could bridge the gap between dimensions and plunge them into otherworldly realms. As they delved deeper into the unknown, the boundaries between science and the supernatural blurred, and the line between reality and nightmare began to fray. Their journey had just begun, and the forces they were about to unleash would challenge their understanding of existence itself. The days turned into weeks as Blackwood and Dr. Wells delved deeper into their research, guided by the enigmatic whispers that emanated from the artifact. In the secluded confines of Blackwood's study, they pored over ancient texts, deciphered cryptic inscriptions, and conducted experiments that defied the laws of conventional science. Dr. Wells had brought with her a collection of arcane devices and instruments, each designed to measure and manipulate the very fabric of reality. Together they built a machine of intricate complexity, its purpose known only to them, and its potential consequences shrouded in uncertainty. As they worked tirelessly, a bond formed between them, forged in the crucible of their shared obsession. Blackwood, once a recluse, found solace in the scientist's brilliant mind and unyielding determination. Dr. Wells, in turn, marveled at Blackwood's unwavering resolve, even as the whispers from the artifact threatened to unravel his sanity. One evening, as the machine neared completion, they gathered in the dimly lit study, their faces illuminated by the eerie glow of the artifact. Blackwood held the leather-bound journal in one hand, its pages filled with equations and diagrams that seemed to dance with arcane energy. "I believe we are on the verge of a breakthrough," Dr. Wells declared, her eyes fixed on the machine. "This device, Mr. Blackwood, has the potential to breach the barriers between dimensions. It could allow us to explore realms beyond our wildest imagination." Blackwood nodded, his heart pounding with a mixture of anticipation and dread. He had glimpsed the otherworldly horrors that lurked at the fringes of reality, and the thought of confronting them filled him with a profound unease. Yet he knew that the answers they sought lay in those forbidden realms. With a sense of grim determination, they activated the machine. Arcane symbols on its surface began to glow, and a low, resonant hum filled the room. Reality itself seemed to waver, and the boundaries between their world and the unknown grew thin. As they stepped closer to the machine, a rift opened before them, a shimmering gateway to realms uncharted. The room around them dissolved into a swirling maelstrom of colors and shapes, and they felt themselves being drawn into the unknown. Their journey had begun, and they were about to traverse the threshold into otherworldly realms, where eldritch beings roamed and the laws of physics held no sway. The cosmic conspiracy they had uncovered was about to reveal its full, mind-bending complexity, and the fate of their reality hung in the balance. As Blackwood and Dr. Wells crossed the threshold of the rift, they were immediately engulfed by a disorienting whirlwind of sensations. It was as if they had been cast adrift in a sea of shifting colors and surreal landscapes. Reality itself seemed to twist and warp around them, defying all sense and reason. They clung to each other, their senses overwhelmed by the sheer strangeness of their surroundings. The laws of physics no longer applied, and gravity had become an unpredictable force, pulling them in every direction at once. Dr. Wells consulted her journal, her gloved fingers tracing the equations and diagrams as they struggled to maintain their bearings. "We are in uncharted territory, Mr. Blackwood," she said, her voice trembling with a mixture of fear and excitement. "Our machine has breached the boundaries of our dimension, and we are now in a realm where the rules of reality are dictated by ancient cosmic forces." Blackwood nodded, his eyes wide with wonder and dread. Before them stretched a nightmarish metropolis, a city of grotesque architecture and eldritch beings that defied description. Monstrous creatures roamed the streets, their forms shifting and mutating with every step. "This is beyond anything I could have imagined," Blackwood whispered, his voice barely audible over the cacophony of alien sounds that surrounded them. Dr. Wells took a deep breath, her scientific curiosity overcoming her fear. "We must document everything, Mr. Blackwood. We are explorers in a realm untouched by human hands, and this is an opportunity to uncover the mysteries of the cosmos." They moved cautiously through the nightmarish city, their senses assaulted by sights and sounds that challenged their very sanity. They encountered beings that existed beyond the comprehension of mortal minds, entities that seemed to exist in multiple dimensions simultaneously. As they ventured deeper into the city, they became aware of a pervasive presence, an ancient consciousness that watched their every move. It was as if the city itself was a sentient being, and it had taken an interest in their arrival. Their journey had brought them face to face with cosmic forces that transcended human understanding, and the true nature of the Eldritch conspiracy began to unfold. They were pawns in a cosmic chess game, manipulated by ancient extraterrestrial entities with their own sinister agendas. As the city's shadows closed in around them, Blackwood and Dr. Wells realized that they were mere playthings in a game that spanned eons. The boundaries of time and space continued to erode, and the ultimate purpose of the artifact remained shrouded in mystery. Blackwood and Dr. Wells moved through the Eldritch city with a growing sense of unease. Every step they took seemed to bring them deeper into the cosmic conspiracy that had ensnared them. The city's bizarre inhabitants regarded them with alien eyes, and their whispers carried hints of ancient knowledge and malevolent intent. Dr. Wells consulted her journal, her fingers tracing the equations that had brought them here. "We are in a place where time and space are fluid, Mr. Blackwood," she explained. "The laws of physics as we know them hold no sway. We must tread carefully, for we are but pawns in a game played by beings older than the stars." Blackwood nodded, his eyes fixed on the towering cyclopean structures that loomed overhead. "We must find a way to navigate this city, to uncover its secrets, and perhaps to find a path back to our own reality." Their journey led them to a massive obsidian tower that seemed to reach into infinity. It pulsed with a malevolent energy, and they sensed that it held the key to the city's mysteries. As they ascended its spiraling, vertiginous corridors, they encountered hieroglyphs that hinted at the cosmic chess game they were embroiled in. At the tower's pinnacle, they found themselves in a chamber of unfathomable darkness, illuminated only by a pulsing, otherworldly glow. In the center of the room stood a colossal, amorphous entity, its form ever shifting like a nightmarish amalgamation of countless alien beings. The entity regarded them with an intelligence that transcended mortal comprehension. "You have trespassed into the heart of the conspiracy," it intoned, its voice a chorus of 1,000 voices. "You are but pawns in a game older than the cosmos itself." Blackwood and Dr. Wells exchanged a determined glance. "We seek answers," Blackwood declared, his voice unwavering. "Tell us the purpose of the artifact, the cosmic conspiracy that binds us." The entity's form shifted and writhed as if contemplating their request. "The artifact is a key, a bridge between dimensions," it explained. "It holds the power to reshape reality itself, to rewrite the laws of existence." Dr. Wells stepped forward, her eyes ablaze with curiosity. "But why? What purpose does it serve?" The entity's response sent shivers down their spines. "It serves the will of the Ancient Ones, beings beyond time and space. They seek to unravel the fabric of reality, to rewrite the cosmic order to their liking. You are but tools in their hands, unwitting agents of their grand design. Blackwood and Dr. Wells exchanged a solemn glance, realizing the magnitude of the revelation. They had become entangled in a cosmic conspiracy orchestrated by beings of unimaginable power and malevolence. As they stood before the enigmatic entity, the boundaries of time and space continued to erode, and the true nature of the artifact's purpose began to dawn on them. They were faced with a choice that would determine the fate of not just their reality, but the entire cosmos. Blackwood and Dr. Wells stood in the chamber, their minds reeling from the revelation that they were mere pawns in a cosmic game orchestrated by ancient malevolent beings. The entity before them, its form ever shifting, regarded them with an inscrutable gaze. "We are not willing participants in this conspiracy," Dr. Wells declared, her voice resolute. "We seek to undo the damage that has been done, to prevent the rewriting of reality itself." The entity's response was a discordant chorus of voices that reverberated through their minds. "You possess the artifact, the key to the cosmic reordering. You hold the power to challenge the will of the Ancient Ones, but the path is fraught with peril." With those words, the entity extended a formless appendage, offering them a choice. In its ethereal grasp, it held a shimmering iridescent portal, a gateway that promised a return to their own reality. Blackwood and Dr. Wells exchanged a determined look, their decision clear. "We will use the artifact's power to thwart the Ancient Ones," Blackwood declared, his voice unwavering. The entity's form rippled with approval. "Then you must act swiftly, for time itself is a malleable construct in this realm. The Ancient Ones have set their plans in motion, and the cosmic conspiracy nears its climax." With a gesture, the entity opened the portal, and Blackwood and Dr. Wells stepped through, leaving behind the nightmarish city and the eldritch beings that inhabited it. As they passed through the gateway, they felt reality fold and twist around them like a tangle of cosmic threads. They emerged back into their own dimension, their surroundings reassuringly familiar. The artifact, still in Blackwood's possession, pulsed with a newfound energy, as if it had absorbed a fragment of the Eldritch city's power. Their return was not without consequence. The cosmic conspiracy that had ensnared them had left its mark on their world. Temporal anomalies rippled through their reality, and the boundaries between dimensions remained fragile. With the artifact in their possession, Blackwood and Dr. Wells embarked on a mission to unravel the Ancient One's plans and prevent the cosmic reordering. They knew that the fate of their reality hung in the balance, and the echoes of eternity reverberated with the weight of their choices. Their journey was far from over, and the final confrontation with the Ancient Ones awaited them. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the conspiracy, they would confront truths that challenged the very nature of existence itself. Blackwood and Dr. Wells emerged from the Eldritch realm, their return to their own dimension marked by a surge of energy emanating from the artifact. They found themselves back in Blackwood's study, the room bathed in the soft glow of the moonlight. The artifact, once a source of tormenting whispers, had been transformed. It pulsed with an otherworldly power, a beacon of cosmic significance. Blackwood held it reverently, realizing that it held the key to challenging the will of the Ancient Ones and thwarting the cosmic conspiracy. "We must act quickly," Dr. Wells urged, her voice filled with urgency. "The Ancient One's plans are in motion, and the very fabric of reality is at stake." Blackwood nodded, his determination unwavering. "But how do we confront beings beyond time and space? How do we prevent the rewriting of the cosmic order?" Dr. Wells retrieved her leather-bound journal, its pages filled with the equations and diagrams that had led them on this journey. "We must use the artifact's power to bridge the gap between dimensions once more," she explained. "We need to confront the Ancient Ones directly, on their own cosmic plane." Together they began to modify the machine they had used to traverse dimensions, enhancing its capabilities and aligning it with the newfound energy of the artifact. Their work was a fusion of science and the arcane, a desperate attempt to challenge forces that defied mortal comprehension. As the machine neared completion, they realized the risks they were taking. Confronting the Ancient Ones meant venturing into a realm where the laws of reality were dictated by capricious cosmic entities. Failure could result in their minds being shattered, or their very existence unraveled. But Blackwood and Dr. Wells were undeterred. They had glimpsed the otherworldly horrors that lurked at the fringes of reality, and the fate of their world and countless others depended on their actions. With the machine ready, they activated it once more, the arcane symbols on its surface glowing with a newfound intensity. Reality began to warp around them as they were drawn into the rift, their destination set for the cosmic plane where the Ancient Ones held sway. Their journey was fraught with peril, their path filled with cosmic terrors beyond imagining. As they traversed the void between dimensions, they clung to the hope that the artifact's power would be enough to challenge the will of the Ancient Ones and prevent the rewriting of reality itself. The echoes of eternity whispered their names, and the fate of all existence hung in the balance. Blackwood and Dr. Wells traversed the void between dimensions, their journey guided by the power of the artifact and the machine they had meticulously modified. Reality folded and twisted around them, and they felt themselves being drawn toward the cosmic plane where the Ancient Ones held dominion. As they emerged into the Eldritch realm, they found themselves in a place beyond comprehension. The very laws of physics and reality had no meaning here. Shapes shifted and warped, and colors bled into one another, creating a kaleidoscope of incomprehensible beauty and horror. The Ancient Ones awaited them, their presence an overwhelming force that transcended mortal understanding. They manifested as towering amorphous beings, their forms a grotesque fusion of countless alien entities. Their eyes glowed with an intelligence that spanned eons. "We have been expecting you," the Ancient Ones intoned in a chorus of voices that reverberated through the cosmic plane. Blackwood held the artifact aloft, its newfound power surging through him. "We seek to challenge your plans, to prevent the rewriting of reality itself," he declared, his voice unwavering. The Ancient Ones regarded them with a mixture of curiosity and amusement. "You are but mortals, fleeting creatures of the physical realm," they said. "What power do you possess to defy us?" Dr. Wells stepped forward, her eyes ablaze with determination. "We possess the artifact, a bridge between dimensions," she explained. "With it we can wield the very forces that shape the cosmos. We will not allow your cosmic conspiracy to proceed." With those words, Blackwood and Dr. Wells activated the artifact, channeling its power through the modified machine. The Eldritch energy surged into the cosmic plane, disrupting the very fabric of reality. The Ancient Ones recoiled, their forms writhing and shifting in agony. But the Ancient Ones were not so easily defeated. They retaliated with cosmic forces beyond mortal comprehension, unleashing a torrent of energy that threatened to engulf Blackwood and Dr. Wells. In a desperate gambit, Blackwood and Dr. Wells combined their knowledge and willpower, channeling the artifact's power to create a barrier of protection. It shimmered with a blinding light, repelling the onslaught of Eldritch energy. The cosmic battle raged on, a clash between mortal determination and cosmic malevolence. Blackwood and Dr. Wells struggled to maintain their foothold in the cosmic plane, their minds and bodies tested to their limits. As the echoes of eternity reverberated through the cosmic battlefield, the fate of all existence hung in the balance. Blackwood and Dr. Wells had challenged beings beyond time and space, and the outcome remained uncertain. The cosmic battle raged on, with Blackwood and Dr. Wells channeling the power of the artifact to confront the Ancient Ones. The Eldritch entities unleashed torrents of energy and unleashed horrors that defied mortal comprehension, but the determined duo held their ground. As they faced the Ancient Ones in this cosmic showdown, their resolve was unyielding. They drew upon the artifact's power, their minds and bodies pushed to their limits. The barrier of protection they had created shimmered with an intensity that repelled the onslaught of Eldritch forces. The Ancient Ones, beings beyond time and space, regarded Blackwood and Dr. Wells with a mixture of frustration and fascination. "You are but insects defying the storm," they intoned in their incomprehensible chorus of voices. Dr. Wells and Blackwood exchanged a determined look, their connection to the artifact growing stronger with each passing moment. They channeled their collective willpower into a focused beam of energy, directing it toward the heart of the Ancient One's power. The cosmic plane trembled as their combined effort disrupted the very fabric of reality. The Ancient Ones writhed in agony, their forms distorting and contorting in a futile attempt to withstand the onslaught. But the cosmic entities were not so easily defeated. With a final, desperate surge of energy, they lashed out with a force that threatened to overwhelm Blackwood and Dr. Wells. In that critical moment, the artifact's power surged to its peak. Blackwood and Dr. Wells tapped into its otherworldly energy, transcending the limits of mortal existence. Their minds became conduits for cosmic forces, their bodies vessels of Eldritch power. With a collective effort that defied reason, they channeled the artifact's energy into a single blinding burst of light. The cosmic plane quaked, and the Ancient Ones let out a deafening, discordant scream as they were consumed by the very forces they had sought to harness. Reality itself seemed to fold in on itself, and the echoes of eternity rang out with a deafening crescendo. The cosmic conspiracy had been thwarted, the Ancient One's plans shattered, and the Eldritch entities banished from the cosmic plane. Blackwood and Dr. Wells found themselves back in their own dimension, their bodies and minds exhausted from the ordeal. The artifact, its power expended, lay dormant in Blackwood's hands. The echoes of eternity had faded, and the cosmic forces that had threatened reality had been vanquished. The artifact, once a source of torment, had become a symbol of hope and triumph. But the journey was not over. Blackwood and Dr. Wells knew that they had touched the very fabric of existence itself, and the cosmic conspiracy had left its mark on their world. Temporal anomalies and rifts between dimensions lingered, and the boundaries of time and space remained fragile. As they stood before the artifact, they understood the fragile nature of reality and the profound mysteries that lurked in the cosmos. The echoes of eternity whispered their names, and the destiny of all existence rested in their hands. Blackwood and Dr. Wells stood before the dormant artifact, their bodies and minds exhausted from their cosmic battle with the Ancient Ones. The Eldritch conspiracy had been thwarted, the cosmic entities banished, and their reality preserved. But the echoes of eternity still whispered in the background, a reminder of the fragile nature of existence. Temporal anomalies and rifts between dimensions lingered, and the cosmic forces they had confronted had left their mark on the world. "We have confronted the cosmic conspiracy," Blackwood mused, his voice filled with a mixture of relief and introspection. "But the echoes of eternity remain, a reminder of the mysteries that lurk in the cosmos." Dr. Wells nodded in agreement. "Our journey has shown us that reality is not as immutable as we once believed. The boundaries of time and space are malleable, and the cosmic forces that shape existence are beyond our understanding." As they contemplated the artifact, they realized that their quest for knowledge had irrevocably changed them. They had touched the very fabric of existence, confronted beings beyond time and space, and challenged the cosmic order itself. The echoes of eternity whispered the names of countless civilizations, of cosmic horrors and enigmatic forces that had shaped the destiny of the cosmos. Blackwood and Dr. Wells had become custodians of a profound truth, guardians of the fragile balance that held the universe together. With a sense of solemn responsibility, they vowed to protect their reality from the echoes of eternity, to safeguard it from the cosmic forces that sought to reshape it. Their journey was far from over, and the mysteries of the cosmos beckoned with an irresistible allure. The artifact, once a source of torment, had become a symbol of hope and triumph. It held the power to bridge the gap between dimensions, to reveal the secrets of the cosmos, and to challenge the very forces that shaped existence. As they stood together, the echoes of eternity whispered their names, a reminder of the cosmic journey they had undertaken and the destiny that awaited them. And so Blackwood and Dr. Wells embarked on a new chapter of their lives, prepared to confront the unknown, to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos, and to safeguard the fragile nature of reality itself. Chapter 7. Dreams of the Machine. As the remnants of Eldritch energies settled around Blackwood's estate, a profound silence hung in the air. The cosmic battle they had waged had taken its toll, leaving Samuel Blackwood and Dr. Eleanor Wells drained but determined. The artifact, once a source of tormenting whispers, lay dormant in Blackwood's possession. The two collaborators exchanged a knowing glance, their shared resolve unshaken by the recent confrontation with ancient extraterrestrial entities. They knew that the cosmic conspiracy had not been fully unraveled, and their quest for understanding was far from over. Blackwood gestured towards the mysterious machine they had constructed, its intricate design now infused with the power of the artifact. "It's time," he said, his voice resolute. "Time to use the machine once more, to delve deeper into the unknown and to confront the remaining mysteries that haunt us." Dr. Wells nodded in agreement, her scientific curiosity burning brighter than ever. "The machine has become a bridge between dimensions, a tool to uncover the secrets of the cosmos," she replied. "We must harness its potential and explore realms beyond human comprehension." With a sense of grim determination, they began to prepare the machine for its next journey, making final adjustments and calibrations. The arcane symbols etched onto its surface seemed to glow with a newfound intensity, as if eager to breach the boundaries of reality once more. Blackwood retrieved the leather-bound journal that Dr. Wells had brought with her, its pages filled with cryptic equations and sketches of otherworldly landscapes. "This journal is our guide," he explained, his fingers tracing the scientist's meticulous notes. "It holds the key to understanding the multidimensional existence, the bridge between science and the arcane." Dr. Wells regarded the machine and the journal with a sense of reverence. "We have glimpsed the outer edges of the cosmos, but to unravel the cosmic conspiracy completely, we must venture deeper," she said. "Our journey will challenge the very fabric of our understanding." With their preparations complete, they stood before the machine, its surface pulsating with a cosmic energy that seemed to beckon them onward. Blackwood and Dr. Wells shared a final glance, their eyes reflecting a mixture of excitement and trepidation. They were about to embark on another journey into the unknown, where the boundaries between science and the supernatural blurred, and the line between reality and nightmare grew ever thinner. "Let us begin," Blackwood said, his voice echoing with the echoes of eternity. "Together we will uncover the remaining secrets of the artifact and confront the cosmic conspiracy that surrounds it." With those words they activated the machine, its arcane symbols glowing brightly. Reality itself seemed to waver, and the boundaries between their world and the unknown grew thin once more. Their journey had just begun, and the forces they were about to unleash would challenge their understanding of existence itself. Blackwood and Dr. Wells were prepared to traverse the threshold into otherworldly realms, where eldritch beings roamed and the laws of physics held no sway. As they stepped closer to the machine, a rift opened before them, a shimmering gateway to realms uncharted. The room around them dissolved into a swirling maelstrom of colors and shapes, and they felt themselves being drawn into the unknown. Their journey had entered a new phase, one that would test the limits of their knowledge, courage, and determination. The echoes of eternity whispered their names, and the fate of their reality hung in the balance. Within the shimmering gateway, Blackwood and Dr. Wells found themselves suspended in a kaleidoscope of swirling energies. Time and space folded around them, creating a disorienting sensation of weightlessness and displacement. The colors shifted and blended, forming strange and alien landscapes that defied all earthly logic. Mountains with crystalline peaks stretched impossibly high, and rivers of liquid light meandered through landscapes that seemed to shift and change with every passing moment. As they floated through this surreal dreamscape, Blackwood and Dr. Wells clung to each other for stability, their senses overwhelmed by the sheer otherworldly beauty and terror of their surroundings. It was a place beyond any human comprehension, where the laws of physics had no dominion, and the boundaries of reality were pushed to the brink. In the distance they could see the remnants of structures that hinted at the existence of an ancient civilization. Towers of iridescent crystal and impossible geometry jutted from the landscape, and colossal statues of beings that defied description loomed on the horizon. Dr. Wells consulted her journal, her gloved fingers tracing the diagrams and equations. "According to my research, this place exists outside our known dimensions," she said, her voice barely audible over the cacophony of shifting energies. "It's a realm untouched by time and space as we understand it." Blackwood nodded, his eyes scanning the alien landscape. "And it's here that we may find the answers we seek," he replied. "The remnants of a cosmic conspiracy that spans millennia." As they ventured deeper into this surreal realm, they became aware of a subtle, discordant hum in the air. It was as if the very fabric of existence resonated with a dissonant melody, and the vibrations seemed to penetrate their very beings. Suddenly they found themselves standing before a colossal obsidian tower that rose into the swirling skies. It exuded an aura of ancient malevolence, and at its base a shadowy figure awaited them. The figure spoke with a voice that reverberated through their minds, bypassing language and communication as they understood it. "You have come far, Samuel Blackwood and Eleanor Wells," it intoned, its form shifting and morphing like liquid shadow. "But the true test awaits." With those cryptic words, the figure extended a shadowy hand towards them, and the very ground beneath their feet began to tremble. The landscape itself seemed to warp and twist, and Blackwood and Dr. Wells felt themselves being drawn deeper into the heart of this eldritch realm. Their journey had brought them face to face with an enigmatic entity that held the answers to the cosmic conspiracy that had haunted them. But to uncover the truth, they would have to confront their deepest fears and challenge the very nature of their existence. As Blackwood and Dr. Wells were drawn deeper into the heart of the eldritch realm, the fabric of reality continued to unravel around them. Time became a fractured mosaic, and space warped into incomprehensible shapes. The colossal obsidian tower loomed above them, its malevolent presence casting a shadow over their every thought. They could feel the weight of centuries of cosmic knowledge and dread pressing down upon them. The enigmatic figure that beckoned them forward seemed to be a manifestation of the very cosmos itself, an entity older than time and more vast than the universe. Its voice resonated in their minds like a cosmic symphony, both beautiful and terrifying. "You seek the truth," it said, its words echoing through the shifting dimensions. "But the truth comes at a cost that few are willing to pay, their resolve unshaken by the cosmic forces that surrounded them." "We've come too far to turn back now," Blackwood declared. "We will pay whatever price is necessary to uncover the secrets of the artifact and put an end to this cosmic conspiracy." The entity nodded, as if acknowledging their determination. "Very well," it said. "To find the answers you seek, you must first confront your own deepest fears and desires. You must navigate the labyrinth of your own minds." With those words, the ground beneath them dissolved, and they found themselves falling into a swirling vortex of memories, dreams, and nightmares. It was a place where time had no meaning, and the boundaries between past, present, and future blurred into a maddening tapestry of images and emotions. Blackwood and Dr. Wells were thrust into a series of surreal and nightmarish scenarios, each one a reflection of their own inner turmoil. They confronted long-buried regrets, unresolved conflicts, and the darkest corners of their psyches. Through it all, they clung to each other, drawing strength from their bond and their shared determination to unravel the cosmic conspiracy. They knew that the answers they sought lay hidden within the labyrinth of their own minds, and they were willing to face whatever horrors awaited them. As they navigated this psychic maze, they began to understand that the true nature of the artifact was not just a source of cosmic power, but a mirror that reflected the deepest recesses of their souls. It held the key to their own inner transformation and the potential to reshape reality itself. Time lost all meaning as Blackwood and Dr. Wells delved deeper into the labyrinth of their own minds. It was a place where memories intertwined with fantasies, where the past bled into the present, and where the boundaries of reality became ever more elusive. In one surreal vision, Blackwood found himself standing in the ruins of his childhood home, the air heavy with the scent of nostalgia and regret. He watched as his younger self played in the yard, a carefree boy unburdened by the weight of the world. But the scene shifted, and he was thrust into moments of his own past where he had made choices that haunted him. Regrets and what-ifs crowded his thoughts, each one a branching path of his life left unexplored. Dr. Wells, too, faced her own inner demons. She revisited her years of tireless research and isolation, the sacrifices she had made for her work. She questioned whether her pursuit of knowledge had come at too high a price, leaving her disconnected from the world and the people around her. As they journeyed deeper into their own psyches, they began to sense a connection between their visions and the cosmic forces that had brought them here. It was as if the Eldritch entities sought to probe their vulnerabilities, to use their own fears and desires against them. But Blackwood and Dr. Wells were not helpless in this surreal landscape. They realized that the artifact, which had been a source of torment and revelation, could also be a tool of empowerment. With its power, they could shape their own destinies and confront the cosmic entity on their own terms. Together, they harnessed the artifact's energy to confront the manifestations of their inner turmoil. They faced their regrets, forgave themselves for their past mistakes, and embraced the potential for change and growth. With each step through the labyrinth of their minds, they grew stronger, their connection deepening as they shared their deepest fears and hopes. It was a journey of self-discovery and redemption, a transformation that would ultimately prepare them for the final confrontation with the cosmic forces that threatened to devour their reality. As Blackwood and Dr. Wells ventured further into the surreal landscape of their own minds, they encountered visions of the enigmatic machine they had constructed, the very machine that had bridged the gap between dimensions and transported them to the Eldritch realm. In these dreamlike visions, the machine took on a life of its own, its intricate gears and arcane symbols pulsing with an otherworldly energy. It seemed to possess a consciousness, a sentience beyond human understanding. The machine whispered to them in a language of symbols and equations, conveying a sense of purpose and destiny. It was as if the machine itself had become a gateway to cosmic knowledge, a key to unlocking the mysteries of existence. Blackwood and Dr. Wells marveled at the machine's complexity, realizing that it held the power to challenge the very fabric of reality. But they also sensed a profound danger in its potential. The machine was a double-edged sword, capable of reshaping the cosmos or plunging it into chaos. In their shared visions, they reached out to touch the machine, their hands trembling as they felt its energy course through them. They understood that the fate of their reality hinged on their ability to harness the machine's power and confront the cosmic conspiracy that threatened to devour everything they knew. But the visions also showed them the machine's vulnerability, its frailty in the face of cosmic forces beyond mortal comprehension. They saw glimpses of the Ancient Ones, the Eldritch entities that had manipulated their journey, and realized that the machine alone might not be enough to challenge their power. With a newfound determination, Blackwood and Dr. Wells vowed to modify the machine, to enhance its capabilities, and to align it with the energy of the artifact they held. It would be a fusion of science and the arcane, a desperate attempt to bridge the gap between dimensions once more and confront the Ancient Ones on their own cosmic plane. In their shared vision, they worked tirelessly, their minds synchronized in perfect harmony. Equations danced before their eyes, and the machine's design evolved, becoming a conduit for Eldritch power. With each modification, the machine's resonance with the artifact grew stronger. It was a weapon and a shield, a beacon of hope in the face of cosmic despair. As the visions of the machine and their shared purpose solidified, Blackwood and Dr. Wells awakened from their inner journey, their minds and bodies infused with newfound purpose and resolve. The time had come to set their plan in motion, to confront the Ancient Ones and challenge the cosmic conspiracy head-on. With the modified machine and the artifact's power at their disposal, they were prepared to traverse the threshold into otherworldly realms and face the unimaginable cosmic forces that awaited them. With their minds filled with visions of the modified machine and a shared determination to confront the cosmic conspiracy, Blackwood and Dr. Wells embarked on the daunting task of bringing their vision to life. The physical construction of the modified machine was an intricate and laborious process. They toiled day and night, poring over ancient texts and scientific journals, drawing inspiration from the depths of their dreams. The machine's design took shape, blending the arcane with the scientific, creating a masterpiece of Eldritch engineering. Each component of the machine was carefully crafted, every rune and symbol etched with precision. It was a testament to their combined knowledge and determination, a symbol of their unwavering commitment to protecting their reality from the looming threat of the Ancient Ones. As they neared completion, they could feel the machine's power resonating with the artifact they held. It was a harmonious symphony of cosmic energies, a beacon that would guide them across the threshold of dimensions. But with this newfound power came a profound responsibility. Blackwood and Dr. Wells knew that their journey into the unknown would carry immense risks. They would be venturing into realms where the laws of physics and reality as they knew them held no sway. Their shared visions had shown them glimpses of the Eldritch city, of the monstrous beings that inhabited it, and of the cosmic entity that had orchestrated their journey thus far. They had witnessed the capricious nature of ancient extraterrestrial forces, and they understood that their actions could have far-reaching consequences. Yet they were driven by a sense of duty and an unshakable resolve. The artifact whispered to them, its cryptic messages urging them to embrace their destiny and to confront the cosmic conspiracy that threatened to unravel the fabric of existence. As the final pieces of the modified machine fell into place, Blackwood and Dr. Wells knew that their moment of reckoning was approaching. They had become guardians of reality, protectors of the fragile boundaries that separated their world from the cosmic unknown. With the machine now complete and the artifact pulsing with otherworldly energy, they stood on the precipice of a journey that would challenge their understanding of reality itself. The Eldritch city awaited, and the Ancient Ones watched from the shadows, their sinister agenda poised to be disrupted by two mortals who had dared to defy the cosmic forces. The night was dark and stormy as Blackwood and Dr. Wells prepared to activate the modified machine. It stood in the center of Blackwood's study, an intricate web of brass and crystal, its arcane symbols aglow with an eerie, pulsating light. They knew that once the machine was activated, there would be no turning back. Their journey into the unknown would be irreversible, and the consequences of their actions would be uncertain. But they had come too far to hesitate now. With a sense of trepidation and anticipation, Blackwood and Dr. Wells approached the machine. They exchanged a solemn glance, a silent acknowledgement of the weight of their mission. As they placed their hands on the machine's control panel, a surge of energy coursed through them. The artifact in Blackwood's possession seemed to resonate with the machine, as if it had been waiting for this moment. The room began to vibrate, and a low, otherworldly hum filled the air. The walls of the study seemed to ripple, and the boundaries of reality itself blurred. It was as if they were standing at the threshold of existence, about to step into a realm that defied all comprehension. With a shared nod, Blackwood and Dr. Wells activated the machine. Instantly they were enveloped in a blinding light. It was as if they were hurtling through a tunnel of pure energy, their bodies disintegrating into particles of light and consciousness. They felt themselves being pulled in all directions, their senses overwhelmed by a cacophony of sights and sounds that defied description. Time lost all meaning as they traversed the vast expanse between dimensions. They glimpsed surreal landscapes, strange creatures, and cosmic phenomena beyond imagination. Reality itself seemed to shift and twist around them. And then, as suddenly as it had begun, the journey came to an abrupt halt. Blackwood and Dr. Wells found themselves standing in a place that defied all reason, a nightmarish metropolis where eldritch beings roamed and the laws of physics held no sway. Before them stood towering monoliths, their surfaces covered in hieroglyphs that pulsed with an eerie, malevolent light. Strange, shape-shifting entities moved through the streets, their forms constantly shifting and morphing into grotesque, incomprehensible shapes. And in the distance they could sense the presence of the cosmic entity that had tormented their dreams. It awaited them, its intentions veiled in shadow and mystery. Blackwood and Dr. Wells had crossed the threshold into a realm where mortal minds were not meant to tread. They had entered the heart of the Eldritch city, and their fate was now inextricably bound to the capricious whims of ancient gods. The Eldritch city stretched out before Blackwood and Dr. Wells, a sprawling nightmare of impossible geometry and alien architecture. As they cautiously navigated its twisted streets, they couldn't help but feel like insignificant intruders in a realm that had existed long before the birth of humanity. The very air was thick with malevolence, and the strange beings that inhabited this place regarded them with a mixture of curiosity and hostility. Blackwood and Dr. Wells knew they had to tread carefully, for any misstep could lead to dire consequences. Their journey through the city was fraught with peril. They encountered creatures that defied all logic, their forms shifting and contorting with every passing moment. These beings seemed to exist beyond the constraints of time and space, and they regarded the two intruders with a kind of detached amusement. As they pressed deeper into the city, Blackwood and Dr. Wells felt the oppressive weight of an ancient presence bearing down on them. It was the cosmic entity they had encountered in their dreams, a being of unimaginable power and malevolence. Finally, they reached the heart of the city, a place of nightmarish beauty and cosmic horror. Towering spires of obsidian and onyx loomed overhead, and the ground seemed to writhe with an otherworldly energy. And there, at the center of it all, stood the cosmic entity. It was a towering, amorphous mass of shifting colors and indescribable shapes. Its voice echoed in their minds, a cacophony of whispers and screams that threatened to shatter their sanity. "You have come far, mortals," the entity hissed, "but you are insignificant before the power of the Ancient Ones. You cannot hope to comprehend the true nature of this cosmic conspiracy." Blackwood and Dr. Wells exchanged a determined glance. They had come too far to turn back now. With steely resolve, they activated the artifact, channeling its otherworldly energy into a focused beam of light. The cosmic entity recoiled in agony, its form writhing and contorting as it was bathed in the artifact's brilliance. Blackwood and Dr. Wells pressed their advantage, their minds and bodies pushed to the brink as they fought to banish the ancient menace. The battle raged on, the very fabric of reality itself hanging in the balance. Blackwood and Dr. Wells had become champions of humanity, facing down cosmic horrors beyond mortal comprehension. And then, with one final titanic effort, they vanquished the cosmic entity. It let out a deafening shriek and dissolved into a swirling maelstrom of colors, disappearing into the void from whence it had come. As the Eldritch city crumbled around them, Blackwood and Dr. Wells knew that their mission was complete. They had stopped the ancient conspiracy, and in doing so they had touched the very fabric of existence. But they had been forever changed by the experience. Temporal rifts lingered as echoes of their journey, and they had become guardians, tasked with protecting reality from future threats. The artifact, once a source of torment, was now a symbol of their triumph against the cosmic forces that sought to reshape the universe. They had ventured into the heart of darkness and emerged as champions of light. With a sense of awe and reverence, they returned to their own dimension, ready to face whatever challenges the cosmos had in store for them.
Chapter 8. The Shadowed City. Blackwood and Dr. Wells had traversed the cosmic plane, confronting the Ancient Ones and challenging their malevolent cosmic conspiracy.
The blinding burst of energy they had unleashed had shattered the Eldritch entities and banished them from the realm, saving their own reality from an unimaginable fate. As they emerged from the cosmic plane, they found themselves back in their own dimension, the familiar surroundings of Blackwood's estate reassuringly intact. The Eldritch artifact, which had been the catalyst for their journey, now rested in Blackwood's hands, its power expended. The echoes of eternity, once a deafening crescendo, had faded to a distant whisper, a reminder of the cosmic forces they had faced. Reality had settled back into its familiar patterns, yet the temporal anomalies and rifts between dimensions lingered. Blackwood and Dr. Wells were forever changed by their cosmic odyssey, marked by forbidden knowledge and an understanding of the fragile nature of reality itself. The artifact, once a source of torment, had become a symbol of hope and triumph. In the dimly lit study, the two companions stood in contemplation, knowing that their journey was far from over. They had glimpsed the very fabric of existence, and the mysteries of the cosmos beckoned with an irresistible allure. The boundaries between science and the arcane had blurred, and they were now custodians of a profound truth. With a sense of solemn responsibility, they vowed to protect their reality from the echoes of eternity, to safeguard it from the cosmic forces that sought to reshape it. But the cosmic conspiracy that had ensnared them was not the only threat that loomed. The artifact, once an enigma, now held secrets of unimaginable power. Blackwood and Dr. Wells knew that they needed to unravel its mysteries and uncover its true purpose. As they contemplated the enigmatic artifact, they knew that their journey had just begun, and the fate of not only their world but the entire cosmos rested on their shoulders. With the Eldritch artifact in their possession, Blackwood and Dr. Wells embarked on a journey of exploration and revelation. The very essence of the artifact seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy, as if it held the keys to cosmic secrets that transcended human comprehension. They delved into their studies, poring over ancient texts, arcane diagrams, and esoteric scrolls. Blackwood's vast collection of rare books and relics provided a valuable resource, but they soon realized that the artifact's origins were beyond any terrestrial source. Dr. Wells, with her deep knowledge of the sciences, offered a unique perspective. She believed that the artifact was a gateway, a key to unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos. Its power could potentially reveal the hidden truths of existence and the grand tapestry of reality. At last they reached the apex of the tower, a chamber bathed in an eerie, sickly green light. In the center of the room stood a colossal, amorphous being, a grotesque manifestation of otherworldly power. It regarded them with eyes that pulsed like dying stars. "Welcome, Samuel Blackwood and Eleanor Wells," it intoned, its voice a cacophony of discordant tones. "You have journeyed far to confront us, but you must understand that you are mere pawns in a cosmic game, a game played by ancient entities beyond your comprehension." Blackwood and Dr. Wells stood their ground, their resolve unwavering. Blackwood demanded, "What is the purpose of this conspiracy? What do you seek to achieve by reshaping reality itself?" The entity regarded them with an enigmatic smile. "The purpose, Mr. Blackwood, is power and dominion over all of existence. We seek to unravel the very fabric of the universe, to transcend the limitations of time and space. In doing so, we shall become gods among the stars." Dr. Wells stepped forward, her voice steady. "You underestimate the resilience of humanity. We will not allow you to impose your will upon the cosmos. We will confront you and your kind, no matter the cost." The entity's laughter reverberated through the chamber, a sound that sent shivers down their spines. "Your determination is admirable, but you are powerless to stop what has been set in motion. The cosmic forces have already been set into motion, and there is no turning back." With a wave of its amorphous appendage, the entity summoned forth a cosmic portal that shimmered with eldritch energy. "You have a choice, Mr. Blackwood and Dr. Wells. Return to your world, leave this place and forget the horrors you have witnessed. Or stay and become a part of the grand design, transcending mortality." Blackwood and Dr. Wells shared a knowing look. They understood that this was the ultimate test of their resolve. Would they choose to flee this eldritch nightmare? Or would they stand against the cosmic conspiracy and face the abyss? The next moments would determine the fate of not only Blackwood and Dr. Wells, but the destiny of the universe itself. As the machine's humming grew louder, the tower around them seemed to respond. The very air became charged with energy. Blackwood and Dr. Wells exchanged anxious glances. Samuel's voice trembled with anticipation. "We don't know what awaits us on the other side, Eleanor." Dr. Wells nodded, her eyes locked onto the swirling portal. "No, we don't, Samuel, but we have to try. We're the only ones who can stop this cosmic conspiracy." Samuel took a deep breath, clutching the artifact tightly. "Agreed. Our world's existence hangs in the balance." The swirling portal grew more chaotic, colors shifting from ethereal blues to otherworldly purples. Shapes and forms danced at its periphery, suggesting a realm of unimaginable complexity. "I've made some adjustments to the machine," Dr. Wells said. "It should help us traverse the cosmic dimensions more effectively. Brace yourself." With a nod, Samuel leaned closer to the portal. The whispers from the artifact became louder, an incomprehensible chorus of voices from untold realms. He felt as though he was on the precipice of madness, but he couldn't turn back now. The moment arrived. The swirling vortex expanded and drew them in. It was as if they were being pulled through a whirlpool of colors, sensations and dimensions. Time itself seemed to lose meaning. In an instant they emerged into a place that defied all logic and reason. The laws of physics appeared to be mere suggestions in this surreal landscape. A sprawling cityscape stretched before them, its architecture an amalgamation of impossible geometry. Blackwood and Dr. Wells exchanged bewildered glances. "Where are we?" Samuel wondered aloud. Eleanor examined the surroundings, her eyes filled with amazement and fear. "This place, it's unlike anything I've ever seen in any scientific text or arcane tome. It's as though we've transcended our reality and entered another realm entirely." As they ventured further into the city, they encountered entities that defied description. Shape-shifting beings morphed from one grotesque form to another, their existence teetering on the edge of insanity. They were the denizens of this realm, and they regarded Blackwood and Dr. Wells with a mix of curiosity and malevolence. A towering, spectral figure appeared before them, its voice resonating through their minds. "Welcome to the realm of the Ancient Ones. You have ventured where few mortals dare to tread." Blackwood couldn't help but feel an overwhelming sense of insignificance in the face of this cosmic entity. "Who are you? What is this place?" The entity's response came as a nightmarish revelation. "I am but one of many who serve the will of the ancient extraterrestrial entities. You have been brought here as part of a grand design. The artifact in your possession holds the key to reshaping reality, and the Ancient Ones will see their plan come to fruition." Dread gnawed at Blackwood's core as he clutched the artifact. "We won't allow that to happen. We're here to stop this cosmic conspiracy." Eleanor chimed in with determination. "Our knowledge and our machine have brought us to your doorstep. We'll use the powers of the artifact to confront these Ancient Ones." The cosmic entity regarded them with a sense of twisted amusement. "Very well, mortals. Your defiance is admirable, but first you must journey further into the cosmic dimensions. Beyond this city lies the true heart of the Ancient One's realm, a place where you will learn the extent of their power." With a wave of its ethereal hand, the entity granted them passage to the next stage of their journey. As they stepped forward, the city faded away, and they found themselves once again within the swirling portal of the machine. Time and space twisted around them, and they were propelled further into the enigmatic realms beyond human comprehension. There they would confront the true depths of the cosmic conspiracy, and their own existence would be forever altered by the knowledge they sought. The sensation of movement through the cosmic dimensions was dizzying and disorienting. Colors and shapes swirled around Blackwood and Dr. Wells, creating a disconcerting kaleidoscope. It was as if they had become fragments of existence, untethered from the known laws of the universe. Amidst the chaotic journey, Samuel managed to speak over the dissonance of the shifting realities. "Eleanor, hold on to the artifact. It's our anchor in this tumultuous sea of existence." Dr. Wells clutched the artifact close to her chest, her knuckles white. "I won't let go, Samuel. It's our only link to our own world." Time lost its meaning in this ever-shifting realm. What felt like hours and days might have been mere moments. Eventually the tumultuous journey subsided, and they found themselves in a place that defied all comprehension. They stood on the precipice of a vast, surreal landscape. The ground beneath their feet was a shifting tapestry of colors and patterns, as if the very fabric of reality was woven from iridescent threads. The sky overhead shimmered with cosmic constellations that no human eye had ever beheld. "This place is beyond anything I could have imagined," Eleanor murmured, her voice filled with awe. Blackwood nodded, his gaze scanning the bizarre horizon. "It's as if we're standing at the crossroads of the universe, but where do we go from here?" Before them a path materialized out of the ever-shifting ground, leading toward a towering structure that defied architectural logic. The path beckoned them forward, the gravity of their mission weighing heavily upon them. As they approached the enigmatic structure, a sense of foreboding washed over them. Its towering spires seemed to pierce the very boundaries of the cosmic realm. Samuel couldn't help but wonder what challenges and revelations lay ahead. They entered the structure, and the interior was a labyrinth of winding corridors and chambers. The walls pulsed with an otherworldly energy that hinted at the presence of unfathomable powers. As they ventured deeper, they stumbled upon a chamber bathed in eerie, luminescent light. At the center of the room, a colossal, shifting mass of sentient energy floated. It regarded them with a presence that transcended mere physicality. "Welcome, travelers," it intoned in their minds, a voice that resonated with the wisdom of ages. "I am the keeper of cosmic truths. You have journeyed far to reach this place." Samuel and Eleanor exchanged glances, knowing they had reached a pivotal moment in their quest. "We seek to confront the ancient extraterrestrial entities," Samuel stated. "The artifact in our possession holds the key to their cosmic conspiracy." The keeper of cosmic truths undulated in an ethereal dance of colors, as if contemplating their words. "The ancient ones are beings of immense power and inscrutable motives. To challenge them is to court unimaginable peril. Are you prepared for what awaits?" Eleanor's voice was resolute. "We are. Our world is in danger and we cannot turn away." The sentient energy rippled, and it began to reveal the cosmic tapestry of the Ancient One's plan. Visions and insights flooded their minds, painting a portrait of the cosmic conspiracy that threatened all of existence. As Samuel absorbed the knowledge, his face contorted with a mixture of understanding and dread. The Ancient Ones seek to reshape the very fabric of reality, to rewrite the laws of the universe itself. It's a cataclysmic ambition. Dr. Wells nodded, her eyes shining with determination. "But with the artifact, we have the power to confront them, to prevent their cosmic conspiracy from succeeding." The keeper of cosmic truths echoed with an otherworldly resonance. "You have embraced the weight of your mission. To challenge the Ancient Ones, you must venture further into the cosmic dimensions where they reside. There you will find the heart of their power." With a wave of its energy, the sentient being opened a shimmering portal that led to the heart of the Ancient One's domain. It was a gateway to the epicenter of cosmic forces, where Samuel and Eleanor would confront the entities responsible for the impending cataclysm. As they stepped through the portal, they left behind the keeper of cosmic truths and entered a realm of cosmic chaos and unimaginable power. Reality itself warped and wavered around them as they approached the final battleground in their quest to save their world from the cosmic conspiracy. Emerging from the portal, Blackwood and Dr. Wells found themselves in a place where the laws of physics and reality no longer held sway. The ground seemed to breathe beneath their feet, and the sky was a swirling maelstrom of colors and energies. Samuel glanced at Eleanor, his voice a determined whisper. "We've reached the heart of the Ancient One's domain. This is where we must confront them." Dr. Wells nodded, her eyes reflecting the strange and bewildering landscape around them. "It's like standing at the threshold of gods. We must use the artifact wisely." Their journey led them through landscapes that defied logic. They encountered surreal entities, cosmic creatures born from the chaotic energies that permeated this realm. Yet guided by the artifact, they pressed onward, knowing that the fate of their world rested on their shoulders. As they ventured deeper into this reality-bending dimension, they found themselves before a towering obsidian spire that reached into the swirling mists above. The Ancient Ones awaited within. Blackwood's voice trembled with a mix of awe and dread. "This is it, Eleanor. We must confront the Ancient Ones and put an end to their cosmic conspiracy." Eleanor clutched the artifact, her fingers tracing the intricate patterns etched into its surface. "With this we can challenge their power, but we must be prepared for anything." The entrance to the obsidian spire swung open without a touch, revealing a chamber shrouded in shadows. Inside, the Ancient Ones waited, their forms ever shifting and indistinct. Their presence exuded an aura of unfathomable power. One of the Ancient Ones spoke in a voice that resonated with cosmic authority. "You have ventured far, humans, and now you stand in the presence of beings beyond your understanding. What is your purpose here?" Samuel stepped forward, holding the artifact aloft. "We have come to stop your cosmic conspiracy, to prevent the cataclysm you seek to unleash upon our world." The Ancient Ones regarded him with eyes that flickered like distant stars. "Your world is but a speck in the cosmos, inconsequential in the grand tapestry of existence. Why would you challenge us?" Dr. Wells joined her voice to Samuel's, her words filled with unwavering resolve. "Because we believe in the value of our world, in the beauty of existence as we know it. We will not allow you to reshape reality for your own desires." The Ancient Ones exchanged a silent communication, a cosmic dialogue that transcended spoken words. After a moment they responded, "Very well, humans. If you are determined to oppose us, then prepare for the ultimate challenge." Reality itself began to warp and twist as the Ancient Ones unleashed their cosmic powers. The ground shifted beneath Blackwood and Dr. Wells, and the very air crackled with energies that defied comprehension. With the artifact in hand, they stood their ground, using its power to shield themselves from the onslaught of the Ancient Ones' cosmic forces. It was a battle of wills, a clash between the human spirit and the Ancient One's indomitable power. Samuel's voice rang out amidst the cosmic tempest. "Eleanor, we must use the artifact to disrupt their plan, to push back against their influence on reality." Eleanor nodded, her brow furrowed in concentration. Together they channeled the artifact's energy, sending out waves of disruption that destabilized the Ancient One's attempts to reshape the cosmos. The battle raged on, the very fabric of existence itself at stake. Blackwood and Dr. Wells knew that they were engaged in a contest of cosmic proportions, a struggle that would determine the fate of their world and all of reality. And so it continued, the clash of powers echoing throughout the surreal realm. As Blackwood and Dr. Wells stood their ground, the artifact's energy intermingled with their own determination, creating a barrier of resistance against the Ancient One's influence. The Ancient Ones responded with a symphony of colors and energies, attempting to overpower the humans with their cosmic might. Reality itself was in flux, and the very ground trembled beneath their feet. It was as if the universe itself was a living entity, torn between opposing forces. Samuel felt the strain of the battle, but his resolve remained unshaken. He knew that they couldn't afford to falter now. "Eleanor, we must focus the artifact's power. Together we can disrupt their attempts to reshape reality." Dr. Wells nodded, beads of sweat glistening on her brow as she channeled the artifact's energy. The intricate patterns on its surface pulsed with an otherworldly glow, responding to their will. With a collective effort they sent out waves of destabilization, pushing back against the cosmic forces that threatened to unravel the fabric of existence. The Ancient Ones roared with cosmic fury, their ever-shifting forms contorting in response to the disruption. It was a battle of minds, a struggle to assert the significance of humanity in the face of eldritch power. As the cosmic energies clashed, Blackwood couldn't help but wonder about the nature of the artifact. It had been a source of mystery and terror, but it had also given them the means to challenge the Ancient Ones. Its origins and true purpose remained enigmatic. With determination burning in his eyes, Samuel addressed the Ancient Ones. You sought to manipulate reality for your own desires, but you underestimated the strength of the human spirit. We will not yield." The Ancient Ones hissed and howled, their existence a tumultuous storm of cosmic energy. It was a chaotic battle, a struggle where the boundaries between time and space blurred. Yet Blackwood and Dr. Wells remained steadfast, wielding the artifact as a beacon of resistance. In the midst of the cosmic maelstrom, a realization struck Samuel. He couldn't help but think about the interconnectedness of all things, the fragile balance of existence. The Ancient Ones were beings of immense power, but they were also bound by the very laws that governed the universe. Dr. Wells, too, seemed to sense this truth. Her voice cut through the chaos. "The cosmic forces are not invulnerable. They are subject to the same rules that define reality. We can disrupt their designs." With newfound determination, they intensified their efforts, their minds and the artifact's power working in perfect harmony. The Ancient Ones' influence waned, their cosmic power diminishing as the disruption spread. The Ancient Ones struggled against the unraveling of their plans, but it was clear that they were not invincible. The cosmos itself was a witness to the battle, and it responded to the humans' defiance. As the Ancient Ones' powers dwindled, they let out a final otherworldly cry, vanishing into the chaotic energies of the realm. The cosmic conspiracy had been thwarted, and reality began to stabilize. With the departure of the Ancient Ones, the cosmic realm began to regain its composure. The swirling energies settled into an eerie calm, and the surreal landscape surrounding Blackwood and Dr. Wells came into clearer focus. They stood in the heart of a dark tower that pierced the skies, a place where the boundaries of space and time seemed to converge. The air was thick with an otherworldly stillness, and the architecture itself seemed to defy the laws of physics. Samuel and Dr. Wells exchanged a glance, their faces reflecting a mixture of relief and exhaustion. They had emerged victorious from a confrontation with ancient extraterrestrial entities, a feat that few could comprehend. Yet there was no time to bask in their triumph. The artifact's power, still resonating with the energies of the cosmic battle, pulsed in their hands. It was a potent and unpredictable force, one that had bridged dimensions and challenged the very fabric of reality. Eleanor broke the silence, her voice hushed and thoughtful. "Samuel, we've harnessed incredible power, but we must be cautious. We cannot let the artifact fall into the wrong hands. Its potential for both creation and destruction is vast." Blackwood nodded in agreement. The artifact had been a source of fascination and dread, and now it was their responsibility to safeguard it. "You're right, Eleanor. We must use its power wisely, for the betterment of humanity and the preservation of reality." As they contemplated the artifact's significance, Samuel couldn't help but reflect on the journey that had brought them here. It had been a harrowing odyssey through cosmic realms, a confrontation with the unknown. The Eldritch conspiracy they had uncovered now lay in ruins, but its echoes lingered in their memories. The tower itself seemed to respond to their thoughts. Its enigmatic walls shifted, revealing images that transcended human comprehension. Samuel saw visions of ancient civilizations and glimpses of distant stars. It was as if the tower held the memories of the cosmos itself. Eleanor stepped closer to one of the shifting walls, her eyes fixed on an intricate pattern that seemed to pulse with meaning. "Samuel, look at this. It's as if the tower is showing us the history of the universe, the interplay of cosmic forces." Samuel joined her, his gaze locked on the mesmerizing display. The patterns seemed to form a narrative, a story of creation and destruction, of beings and realms that existed beyond the limits of human knowledge. It was a revelation that filled him with awe and wonder. They couldn't tear their eyes away from the display, as if they were witnessing the very essence of existence itself. The artifact's power resonated with the tower, and they became conduits for the knowledge it offered. As the cosmic revelations continued, Blackwood and Dr. Wells realized that they had touched something profound. They were no longer just explorers of the unknown. They were custodians of cosmic secrets. Eleanor whispered, "Samuel, This is the knowledge that can reshape our understanding of reality. We have a duty to protect it, to use it for the betterment of humanity." Samuel nodded, his heart filled with a sense of purpose. The artifact had been a source of terror and wonder, but now it represented an opportunity to unravel the mysteries of the universe. "We will guard this knowledge, Eleanor, and ensure that it is used wisely. The boundaries of time and space have shown us their secrets, and we will carry that burden with honor." The tower's revelations gradually subsided, and the artifact's glow diminished. The boundaries between dimensions began to blur once more, and the cosmic realm showed signs of returning to its enigmatic state. With a final glance at the tower and the surreal landscapes, Samuel and Eleanor activated the artifact, opening a portal that would lead them back to their own dimension. The echoes of their cosmic journey would forever resonate within them, a reminder of the boundless mysteries of existence. Chapter 9. The Cosmic Chess Game. The return journey through the portal was a transition from the surreal to the familiar, from the cosmic to the earthly. Samuel Blackwood and Dr. Eleanor Wells found themselves back in the confines of Blackwood's estate, the ancient artifact still humming with untapped power in their hands. Their encounter with the ancient extraterrestrial entities had left them profoundly changed. The knowledge they had gained in the cosmic realm was both a blessing and a curse. They now held secrets that could reshape the course of humanity's understanding of the universe, but they were also embroiled in a perilous cosmic chess game. Samuel knew that they were not mere observers in this game. They were active participants. The artifact they possessed had become a pawn in the hands of beings with unimaginable power and inscrutable motives. The entity's sinister agendas loomed like shadows on the periphery of their understanding. Blackwood and Dr. Wells retreated to Samuel's study, where the walls were adorned with relics of the past and shelves filled with ancient tomes. It was in this room that they had first examined the cryptic artifact, and it felt like an appropriate setting to confront the cosmic challenges that lay ahead. Eleanor studied the artifact intently, her fingers tracing its arcane engravings. "Samuel, we must decipher the purpose of this object and understand how it can be used as a weapon or a shield in the cosmic chess game." Samuel nodded, his brow furrowed in concentration. The artifact had been the catalyst for their journey into the unknown, and it held the key to unraveling the Ancient One's intentions. "We'll start by delving into its history, tracing its origins through the annals of time and space." With that goal in mind, they began their research, poring over ancient texts and manuscripts that described similar artifacts and their connections to extraterrestrial lore. The artifacts had appeared throughout history, always linked to moments of great change and upheaval. As they dug deeper into the past, a pattern began to emerge. The artifacts had been used as tools by these cosmic entities, instruments of transformation and destruction. They were imbued with a power that defied human comprehension, and their presence had shaped the course of civilizations. Eleanor spoke softly. "Samuel, these artifacts are like cosmic keys, capable of unlocking the gates to other dimensions and manipulating the fabric of reality. But for what purpose? What is the endgame of these entities?" Samuel leaned back in his chair, his thoughts drifting to their encounter in the tower. He had felt the gaze of the Ancient Ones, had sensed their malevolence and indifference to human existence. "The entities are playing a game with us, Eleanor, a game that spans eons. They see us as pawns in their cosmic designs." Eleanor's eyes narrowed as she contemplated the implications. "But what are the stakes of this cosmic game? What do they hope to achieve by involving us? We're like insignificant ants in comparison to their immense power." Samuel agreed, his voice tinged with a mixture of awe and dread. "It's a game of dominance, Eleanor. The Ancient Ones are vying for control over our reality, a reality they can shape to their desires. They wish to determine the course of existence itself. Their research led them to accounts of past conflicts between these cosmic entities. Battles had been waged across dimensions, and entire worlds had been manipulated as part of their games. It was a chilling revelation of the scope of their powers, and the sheer indifference they exhibited toward the consequences of their actions. As they pored over texts and scrolls, an unsettling sensation washed over Samuel. He glanced at Eleanor, his expression troubled. "Eleanor, we're not alone in this. There are others who have encountered these entities before, those who have faced them and perhaps even survived." Eleanor looked up from her research, curiosity piqued. Survived? Who could have possibly stood against beings of such cosmic magnitude? Samuel's eyes held a mix of determination and fear. "There's a secret society, obscure and ancient, known as the Keepers of Reality. They have guarded the knowledge of these cosmic entities for centuries. It's said that they possess artifacts like ours, passed down through generations." The notion of the Keepers of Reality raised more questions than answers. "But how can we contact them, Samuel? And will they be allies in this cosmic chess game?" Blackwood knew that the answers were elusive, but they needed to find the Keepers to unravel the enigma that surrounded them. "We must search for clues and hidden texts that might lead us to them. If anyone can help us navigate this treacherous terrain, it's the Keepers." Their quest to find the Keepers of Reality would be fraught with danger and uncertainty, as they delved deeper into a world of cosmic intrigue. The Ancient One's sinister agendas loomed over them, but the fate of humanity rested on their shoulders. Blackwood and Dr. Wells would have to make alliances, uncover forgotten truths, and stand against the cosmic titans. In the following weeks, Samuel Blackwood and Dr. Eleanor Wells dedicated themselves to deciphering ancient texts and legends. They unearthed obscure references to the Keepers of Reality, scattered like stars across the vast cosmos, hidden from the probing eyes of the Ancient Ones. Late one night, as Samuel labored over a tome filled with cryptic symbols, Eleanor made a surprising discovery. Her fingers traced an intricate illustration, a symbol that seemed to recur throughout these ancient writings. It resembled a door, a portal between realms. The more they delved into it, the more it became clear that this symbol held the key to their pursuit. Eleanor turned to Samuel, her voice filled with excitement and determination. "Samuel, I believe this symbol might be a signpost to finding the Keepers. It's a recurring theme in texts that describe their lore. It seems to signify a doorway, a bridge between dimensions. If we can decode it, we might be able to contact them." Samuel leaned in to examine the symbol more closely. "This could be our beacon, Eleanor, but deciphering it won't be easy. It could be the linchpin of our entire endeavor. The answers to our questions, and perhaps the salvation of our reality, may lie beyond this symbol." Their collaboration intensified as they focused on cracking the symbol's secrets. Hours turned into days, and the outside world faded away as they immersed themselves in their quest. The symbol slowly revealed its intricacies, its hidden meanings becoming apparent as the puzzle pieces fell into place. One evening, as the moon cast eerie shadows across their dimly lit study, Eleanor exclaimed with a mix of triumph and astonishment, "I've got it! This symbol is both a key and a beacon. It opens a connection to the Keepers of Reality, a bridge to their realm." Samuel was elated, a renewed spark in his eyes. "Eleanor, we're one step closer to unraveling the cosmic conspiracy. But we'll need to perform a ritual to activate the connection to the Keepers. It won't be without risks, and it's a path we can't tread lightly." Their preparation for the ritual was meticulous, as they delved into ancient texts to understand the intricacies of the process. The night chosen for their endeavor arrived, and they stood before the enigmatic artifact that had initiated their journey. The symbol was etched into a stone tablet, a focal point for their efforts. The room was heavy with anticipation as Samuel and Eleanor began the incantation, reciting words older than time itself. The air grew charged with an otherworldly energy as the symbol on the tablet began to shimmer with a strange radiance. As the ritual progressed, their surroundings seemed to blur, reality wavering like a mirage. The boundaries between dimensions thinned, and an eerie gateway formed, framed by the intricate symbol. It beckoned them, promising answers and potential alliances in the cosmic chess game that now consumed their lives. The final incantation echoed through the chamber, and the gateway pulsed with ethereal light. A presence, ancient and unfathomable, hovered on the precipice of their reality, a bridge to the keepers. Blackwood and Dr. Wells had taken the first steps to enter the cosmic realm of these enigmatic guardians. The moment their voices ceased, a profound silence filled the room, almost deafening in its intensity. The gateway shimmered, casting its eerie radiance upon Samuel and Eleanor, who stood at the threshold of an unknown realm. With a deep breath, Samuel, his heart pounding with anticipation and trepidation, extended his hand toward the gateway. He felt an almost magnetic pull, drawing him closer to the radiant doorway. "Eleanor, are you ready for this?" he asked, his voice filled with a mixture of awe and resolve. Eleanor, her eyes fixed on the shimmering portal, nodded solemnly. "We've come too far to turn back now, Samuel. We must make contact with the keepers. Our reality, everything we hold dear, depends on it." Their hands met as they stepped forward together. The moment their bodies passed through the gateway, they were enveloped by an indescribable sensation. It was as if they were floating through the fabric of the cosmos, a surreal journey through the very essence of reality itself. The boundaries of space and time blurred, and they found themselves in an otherworldly expanse, surrounded by an ever-shifting tapestry of colors and shapes. It was a place where the laws of physics and perception no longer held sway, where the very concept of existence took on new dimensions. Amidst this kaleidoscopic wonder they encountered beings of light and shadow, their forms ever-changing. These were the keepers of reality, the enigmatic guardians of cosmic order. Their voices echoed in Samuel and Eleanor's minds, a symphony of thoughts and emotions that transcended language. Returning to their estate, they began to piece together the information provided by the keepers. The chess game between ancient extraterrestrial entities was intricate and multifaceted, with each entity pursuing its own malevolent objectives. Samuel and Eleanor realized that they needed a clear strategy, one that could pit the cosmic forces against each other and avert the impending disaster. In the dimly lit study, they sat across from each other, their thoughts intertwined as they contemplated their next move. "The keepers provided us with invaluable knowledge," Samuel said, his voice tinged with determination. "But the question is, how do we set this cosmic chess game in motion?" Eleanor, her brow furrowed with concentration, replied, "We need to manipulate the entity's desires and ambitions, pitting them against each other. If we can provoke conflicts among them, it might create the chaos we need to disrupt their plans." Samuel nodded in agreement. "That's a risky strategy, Eleanor, but it might be our best chance. We can't confront these entities directly. We don't possess that kind of power. Instead, we must be the puppeteers, guiding their actions from behind the scenes." Over the following weeks, they devised a complex web of misinformation and manipulative actions, all designed to push the ancient entities toward conflict. They used their knowledge of the entities' motivations and weaknesses, weaving a narrative that would spark jealousy, rivalry, and discord among them. Their first move was subtle, a whisper of deception planted in the mind of one of the entities, suggesting that another entity was plotting against them. The cosmic realm of the Ancient Ones was a place of volatile emotions and fragile alliances, and their plan relied on exploiting these vulnerabilities. As the days turned into months, the cosmic chess game played out on a grand scale, with the entity's actions becoming increasingly erratic and unpredictable. Samuel and Eleanor observed from the shadows, their influence growing more pronounced with each strategic move. But the cost of their manipulations weighed heavily on their souls. They witnessed the consequences of their actions, as the entities clashed in spectacular displays of cosmic power, wreaking havoc on the fabric of the universe. The once stable reality continued to crumble, and the temporal rifts expanded, threatening to consume all they held dear. Despite the toll on their conscience, Samuel and Eleanor knew that this was a necessary sacrifice. To save their world, they had to set the cosmic entities against each other, creating the chaos that might just be their salvation. As the pieces of the cosmic chessboard moved and clashed, Samuel and Eleanor found themselves in a precarious position, teetering on the brink of a cataclysmic confrontation. The fate of their reality hung in the balance, and the ultimate showdown with the ancient extraterrestrial entities loomed on the horizon. In the realm of the cosmic entities, the chaos sown by Samuel and Eleanor's intricate manipulation continued to escalate. As the ancient beings engaged in battles of cosmic proportions, their once solid alliances fractured, leading to rifts in the fabric of their existence. Samuel and Eleanor watched with a heavy heart as the entities unleashed their unimaginable powers upon each other. They had hoped to direct the entities' actions from the shadows, but the entities' inherent nature made them unpredictable and chaotic. As a result, the consequences of their manipulations were far more destructive than anticipated. The very foundation of the cosmic realm trembled as the entities unleashed storms of cosmic energy and unleashed nightmarish abominations upon one another. Reality itself seemed to warp and twist, as time and space became entangled in a chaotic dance of destruction. Yet amidst the chaos, there was a glimmer of hope. The entities' focus on their internal conflicts had temporarily diverted their attention from Earth and the impending cataclysm. The temporal rifts had ceased expanding, providing a momentary reprieve for Samuel and Eleanor's world. Samuel and Eleanor, connected to the cosmic network, realized that their roles as puppeteers in this cosmic chess game were both a burden and an opportunity. They understood that they needed to tread carefully, exploiting the entity's weaknesses while avoiding direct confrontations that might draw their malevolent gaze. They continued to manipulate events, using their knowledge of the entity's weaknesses to keep the cosmic battles alive. While their actions weighed heavily on their conscience, they knew that this was the only way to maintain the fragile balance of reality. Their earthly existence had become a precarious juggling act. As guardians of their dimension, they struggled to maintain a semblance of normalcy while guiding the cosmic entities towards self-destruction. The toll on their lives was evident, as the temporal rifts left scars across their world, but they had no choice but to persevere. With every move they made, Samuel and Eleanor ventured deeper into the intricacies of the cosmic chess game. The ancient entities, once godlike and invulnerable, were now pawns in a destructive gambit beyond their control. But the cosmic realm, ever-shifting and unpredictable, held countless more secrets. Samuel and Eleanor had glimpsed only a fraction of its mysteries, and they knew that confronting the entities directly would be their final challenge. In the cosmic arena, the ancient entities were consumed by their own rivalries and conflicts, unaware of the looming threat posed by the earthly guardians. As Samuel and Eleanor continued their role as puppeteers, they also prepared for the inevitable day when they would have to face the entities head-on. As reality continued to unravel and the boundaries of existence blurred, Blackwood and Dr. Wells braced themselves for the climax of the cosmic chess game. They had come a long way from the tranquil days of Samuel's estate, and their journey was far from over. They found themselves entangled in a web of ancient rivalries and sinister agendas. The celestial beings, once seemingly invulnerable, were now mired in conflicts that transcended time and space. Each entity possessed its own distinct motivations, veiled in the enigmatic obscurity of their extraterrestrial nature. Some sought dominion over vast cosmic domains, their hunger for power unquenchable. Others were driven by inscrutable desires and the pursuit of forbidden knowledge, which they believed held the key to their ultimate ascension. These beings were far from benevolent. They reveled in chaos and destruction, wielding unimaginable cosmic forces with reckless abandon. As the ancient entities clashed in their malevolent pursuits, Samuel and Eleanor watched from the sidelines, carefully orchestrating the cosmic theater. They manipulated the entities' weaknesses, subtle vulnerabilities that arose from their cosmic power struggles. Each move, every whisper in the dark, was a calculated effort to maintain the precarious balance that held their reality together. It was a cosmic dance of strategy and survival, a chess game played on a grand and perilous scale, In the earthly realm, temporal rifts continued to appear sporadically, leaving scars across the landscape and unsettling the minds of those who encountered them. Samuel and Eleanor had to bear witness to the anguish of their fellow humans as they grappled with these unsettling disturbances. The once peaceful town had become a place of uncertainty and fear. However, for Samuel and Eleanor there was a glimmer of hope amid the turmoil. Their efforts had succeeded in diverting the entity's malevolence from Earth temporarily. It was a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. The challenges they faced were immense. To continue manipulating the entities and safeguarding their dimension, they delved deeper into the cosmic realm's intricate intricacies. They deciphered cryptic codes, harnessed esoteric knowledge, and navigated the labyrinthine corridors of the celestial bureaucracy. Samuel and Eleanor were bound to their roles as guardians, but the toll it took on them was undeniable. The cosmic chess game was relentless, and its consequences weighed heavily on their conscience. As they delved further into the mysteries of the cosmic realm, the line between puppeteers and players grew increasingly blurred. And yet, even as they navigated the complexities of the cosmic chess game, the two earthly guardians understood that their final reckoning with the ancient entities loomed on the horizon. Confrontation was inevitable, a culmination of their journey through time, space, and existence itself. The cosmic forces, once godlike and invincible, had now become pawns in a game that threatened to consume them. Blackwood and Dr. Wells had glimpsed only a fraction of the cosmic realm's enigmas, and they knew that their ultimate trial was yet to come. They continued to manipulate the cosmic puppet strings, orchestrating the celestial drama even as they prepared to step into the spotlight. In a realm where reality itself was malleable, where the boundaries of existence were tenuous, they braced themselves for the cosmic showdown that would determine the fate of their world. As the cosmic chess game unfolded, Samuel Blackwood and Dr. Eleanor Wells remained caught between the shadows and the spotlight, their roles as guardians and manipulators intertwining in a dance of destiny. In the cosmic tapestry of existence, where time and space intertwined, the chessboard had been set, and the pieces were in constant motion. Samuel and Eleanor found themselves inextricably bound to their roles, as they meticulously orchestrated the downfall of the ancient entities, all while safeguarding the fragile fabric of their reality. Their interactions with the cosmic beings were peculiar, to say the least. Conversations with entities whose forms defied human comprehension were riddled with cryptic riddles, paradoxes, and profound enigmas. The celestial dialogues were a blend of existential philosophy, cosmic truths, and the eerie echoes of ancient wisdom. Samuel, in his ceaseless pursuit of knowledge, dared to inquire about the origins of the mysterious artifact that had initiated their cosmic journey. It was in one of these dialogues that he heard whispers of a cosmic civilization, one that predated humanity by eons, and had achieved feats of knowledge and technology far beyond human understanding. The entities, it seemed, were remnants of this ancient civilization, driven to the brink of extinction by their own insatiable curiosity and thirst for power. Their actions were now a reflection of their past follies, as they sought to reclaim the power they had once possessed. As the cosmic chess game progressed, Samuel and Eleanor understood that the entity's sinister agendas were interwoven with the fate of the artifact. The artifact was a linchpin, a gateway to unimaginable power and cosmic truths. To the entities it was the key to unlocking their ultimate desires, and to Samuel and Eleanor it was the fulcrum upon which the fate of their world teetered. The pair began to piece together the true nature of the artifact, realizing that it was a bridge between dimensions, a conduit through which the ancient entities could exert their influence. They pondered its purpose, its origin, and the implications it held for the fragile existence they were tasked with protecting. As the cosmic entity's motives grew clearer, so did the path forward. Samuel and Eleanor were determined to use the very artifact that had set their cosmic odyssey in motion to confront the ancient beings. But doing so required a perilous journey back to the realm of the extraterrestrial entities, a place of unknowable peril and cosmic treachery. The anticipation of their inevitable return weighed heavily on Samuel and Eleanor. They had grown into their roles as cosmic guardians, their connection to the artifact deepening. Yet they couldn't ignore the uncertainty and danger that lay ahead. The ancient entities were cunning adversaries, and the cosmic realm was a turbulent sea of unpredictability. In the earthly realm, the effects of the cosmic chess game continued to ripple through time and space. Temporal rifts became more frequent, each one a reminder of the cosmic turmoil that threatened to engulf them. The townsfolk, once oblivious to the cosmic machinations, had grown increasingly aware of the disturbances. The Guardians watched as fear and uncertainty gripped the town, the once peaceful community now haunted by the echoes of otherworldly forces. But they couldn't afford to waver. Their mission was clear, and the battle against the ancient entities was imminent. As the cosmic chess game neared its climax, the line between guardians and manipulators blurred further. Samuel and Eleanor were on the precipice of a cosmic revelation, an encounter with the ancient entities that would shape the destiny of their world. In the heart of the shadowed city, the ancient entities awaited. As Samuel and Eleanor prepared to confront them, their machine, once a humble creation of human ingenuity, stood transformed into a beacon of cosmic power. Its humming resonance echoed through the eerie void, a testament to the duo's determination. With a final check of their equipment and an exchange of resolute glances, Samuel and Eleanor stepped into the rift. The transition from the familiar earthly realm to the Eldritch landscape was jarring, disorienting. They felt themselves traversing through dimensions as if walking between dreams and nightmares. The city loomed before them, its impossible spires and twisted architecture casting eerie shadows. The monstrous entities prowled the streets, shifting from one grotesque form to another. The Guardian's arrival had not gone unnoticed. An entity, a towering, grotesque amalgamation of forms and tendrils, greeted them. Words passed between the two parties, though not in the conventional sense. Instead, it was a connection of thoughts, a shared understanding that transcended spoken language. The entity, ancient and malevolent, posed a choice, one that would test the very fabric of Samuel and Eleanor's existence. It offered them the opportunity to return to their world, to flee from the impending cosmic battle. But in exchange they would have to relinquish the artifact. The ancient entity believed that with the artifact in its grasp, it could reshape reality to its will, creating a nightmarish existence beyond human imagination. Eleanor, unyielding in her resolve, was the first to respond. Her thoughts conveyed an unwavering determination, a refusal to bow to the cosmic entity's demands. Samuel, too, joined in, echoing Eleanor's sentiment. The artifact, despite its enigmatic nature, was a symbol of their defiance, their unwavering commitment to safeguarding their world. The entity's reaction was not fury or aggression, but a peculiar mixture of disappointment and intrigue. It respected their choice, for it understood that it was dealing with guardians who had transcended mere mortals. A cosmic battle was inevitable, and both parties knew that it would be waged on a battlefield where the laws of reality held no sway. Returning to their dimension, Samuel and Eleanor reconfigured the machine, bolstering it with newfound knowledge and cosmic insights. The rift to the Ancient One's realm yawned before them, and with a shared breath, they stepped through once more, fully aware of the trials awaiting them. The cosmic battle began, a clash of powers beyond human comprehension. Samuel and Eleanor, now wielding the full potential of the artifact, unleashed cosmic forces that rivaled the ancient entity's might. Reality itself trembled, an unstable canvas upon which the cosmic duel played out. As they hurled bolts of cosmic energy, the very laws of physics warped and twisted, and the nightmarish beings screamed in torment. It was a battle that transcended time and space, a war of existential proportions. In the end, it was the Guardians who prevailed, their determination and their newfound cosmic insight proving stronger than the entity's insatiable hunger for power. With a final, resounding burst of energy, the ancient entities were banished, their remnants dissipating into the abyss. The shadowed city, once a nightmarish domain under their dominion, crumbled away into cosmic dust. Samuel and Eleanor emerged victorious, forever changed by their cosmic journey, their very beings altered by the knowledge and power they had wielded. The artifact, once a source of mystery and dread, was now a symbol of their triumph. Temporal rifts, the echoes of their battle, lingered, serving as a reminder of their eternal guardianship over the fragile existence of their world. The aftermath of the cosmic battle was a surreal transformation of the world. Temporal ripples continued through their reality, causing occasional glimpses of the otherworldly. The sky was painted with colors never before seen, and constellations shifted, whispering secrets only Samuel and Eleanor could decipher. Yet the artifact still held its enigmatic secrets. With the defeat of the ancient entities, its power had grown and changed. Samuel and Eleanor, now possessing an intimate connection with it, could sense its purpose, a purpose entwined with the very fabric of reality. They consulted the machine, its humming resonance guiding them to understand the artifact's true nature. It was a key to unlock the cosmic tapestry, a tool to access hidden dimensions, and a beacon of hope to protect their world from further extraterrestrial incursions. As they delved deeper into their newfound cosmic understanding, the duo recognized that the ancient entities were but pawns in a grander cosmic design, a chess game played by beings so unfathomable that they transcended the boundaries of good and evil. The universe itself was their board, and reality was the ultimate prize. With this knowledge came a heavy responsibility. Samuel and Eleanor became the guardians of not just their world, but the very fabric of existence. Their existence was a balancing act, ensuring the cosmic equilibrium remained intact, safeguarding reality against forces that sought to reshape it. The artifact, now imbued with their cosmic insight, became a symbol of hope, a beacon in the eternal darkness of the cosmos. But it was also a reminder that they walked a fine line, one that could tip into eternal darkness if they faltered. Their journey through the realms of Eldritch time and space had shown them the fragile nature of existence, the interconnectedness of all things, and the eternal cosmic dance that governed reality. They had touched the unfathomable, and it had left an indelible mark on their souls. As guardians, they vowed to continue their vigil, to protect their world from any cosmic incursion, and to unravel the enigmatic truths that lay beyond human comprehension. The echoes of eternity reverberated around them, a reminder that they were forever intertwined with the cosmic tapestry. In their shared mission as guardians of reality, Samuel and Eleanor dedicated themselves to understanding the intricate balance that governed the cosmos. They spent countless hours poring over ancient texts, consulting the bizarre machine they had constructed, and meditating to attune their minds to the whispers of the universe. The whispers were a constant presence, revealing fragments of cosmic knowledge, hinting at the existence of other cosmic entities far more ancient and enigmatic than the ones they had faced. These beings, they realized, were akin to gods, playing an eternal game that extended across countless dimensions and realities. As they delved deeper into the cosmic conspiracy, they discovered that humanity was not alone in facing the machinations of these ancient entities. Other civilizations on distant worlds had grappled with similar challenges, and some had triumphed, while others had succumbed to the relentless chess game of the cosmos. To unravel the true nature of this cosmic chess game, Samuel and Eleanor needed to connect with these otherworldly civilizations. The machine they had constructed became their bridge to distant realms. They began experimenting with its settings, aiming to establish contact with those who had faced the same challenges. The first attempt was a disorienting experience. Samuel and Eleanor found themselves transported to a realm where sentient beings existed as shimmering, crystalline forms. These beings communicated through harmonic vibrations that resonated with the very essence of their souls. It was through these ethereal exchanges that Samuel and Eleanor learned about the ancient entities known as the Eldarim, cosmic beings of unimaginable power and capricious intent. The Eldarim were akin to cosmic architects, shaping realities and civilizations according to their whims. The Eldarim themselves were part of an intricate hierarchy of cosmic entities. Beneath them lay countless other beings, some malevolent, others benevolent, but all serving a purpose in the grand cosmic design. The game of the Eldarim involved the manipulation of these lesser beings, using them as pawns in the chess game of existence. As Samuel and Eleanor continued their interdimensional travels, they encountered beings who had successfully outwitted the Eldarim and even transcended their influence. These beings held the key to unraveling the mysteries of the cosmic chess game. In this interstellar tapestry, humanity was just a fledgling piece, struggling to find its place in the grand scheme of things. The knowledge Samuel and Eleanor gained from their interdimensional travels painted a humbling picture of existence's complexity and fragility. Together they were determined to learn from these cosmic revelations and seek allies among the enlightened civilizations who had faced the cosmic entities. Their own world was no longer an isolated entity, but a piece of the broader cosmic puzzle, and they had embarked on a quest to unlock the secrets that governed the universe. The cosmic chess game was not just a battle for survival. It was an exploration of the profound and the unfathomable, a journey into the depths of existence and the mysteries of the cosmos. As the cosmic forces clashed, Blackwood and Dr. Wells found themselves at the heart of the ethereal battleground. They stood before towering, grotesque entities whose forms defied comprehension. These ancient beings were emissaries of an incomprehensible cosmos, each representing a different facet of the cosmic web. "Blackwood, we must choose our moves carefully," Dr. Wells whispered as they observed the towering entities. "They are playing a game of existence, and our reality hangs in the balance." Blackwood nodded, his mind racing. "But how do we even begin to understand the rules of this cosmic chess game? What can we offer these beings that they desire?" Chapter 10. The Echoes of Eternity. Dr. Wells turned to Blackwood, her eyes filled with determination. "Knowledge, Samuel. These beings hunger for knowledge and experiences beyond their understanding. If we can outwit them in this game, we might just save our reality." The first move was theirs, and they had to decide what knowledge to offer in this cosmic exchange. The fate of humanity depended on their choices. Blackwood and Dr. Wells contemplated their options. The towering cosmic entities waited patiently, their eyes containing universes of knowledge and secrets. "We have to offer something unique, something that transcends the boundaries of human understanding," Blackwood mused. Dr. Wells nodded. "There's one thing they desire above all else: our experiences. Our journey through time and space, the knowledge we've gained, and the emotions we've felt." Blackwood took a deep breath. "Then let's share our story, our journey through this cosmic conspiracy. Perhaps they will find it intriguing enough to spare our reality." As they began to recount their adventures, their voices echoed through the boundless cosmic void. They shared their encounters with the Eldritch artifact, the construction of the interdimensional machine, and the terrifying landscapes they had explored. They bared their souls, revealing the depths of their fear and courage, love and despair. The cosmic entities listened intently, their forms shifting in response to the narrative. It was a tale of human tenacity and curiosity, a story that resonated across the cosmos. As they spoke, the ancient beings nodded, acknowledging the value of their experiences. Cosmic chess game continued, a dance of knowledge and revelations. Blackwood and Dr. Wells played their part, hoping to outwit the ancient entities. With each move, they inched closer to understanding the grand cosmic design and the role they were destined to play. Blackwood and Dr. Wells wove their narrative with the precision of master storytellers. They described the horrors of otherworldly landscapes, the existential questions that plagued their minds, and the profound connections they had formed during their journey. Their words resonated in the cosmic void, each syllable an offering to the enigmatic entities. The cosmic beings responded with subtle shifts in their forms, acknowledging the significance of the human experience. It was a surreal exchange, a meeting of mortal understanding and cosmic curiosity. As they delved deeper into their story, they shared the secrets of the Eldritch artifact, the cataclysmic destiny that awaited their reality. Blackwood and Dr. Wells knew that the cosmic entities were no mere spectators, their vast intellects absorbing the intricacies of human existence. They were participants in this intricate dance of knowledge. The fate of humanity hung in the balance as they continued to reveal the depths of their journey, hoping that their narrative would be enough to tip the scales in favor of their reality. With each passing moment, the cosmic exchange deepened. The narrative evolved. Blackwood and Dr. Wells shared the most intimate aspects of their journey, from the despair of facing eldritch horrors to the euphoria of discovering hidden cosmic truths. The cosmic entities, their forms shifting and shimmering, began to interject. They posed questions that transcended human understanding, probing the boundaries of knowledge and existence. It became apparent that this exchange was not a mere storytelling session, but a profound interaction between mortals and cosmic forces. Blackwood and Dr. Wells, undeterred, met each inquiry with their unwavering resolve. They delved into the philosophical and existential aspects of their journey, exploring the very nature of reality, time, and the cosmic order. The cosmic entities in turn revealed glimpses of their own ancient wisdom, offering fragments of universal truths. As the exchange continued, a sense of mutual understanding began to emerge. Blackwood and Dr. Wells found themselves not only sharing their experiences, but also receiving profound insights from the cosmic entities. It was a meeting of minds, a bridge between mortal curiosity and cosmic enlightenment. But the ultimate question loomed. Would this exchange of knowledge and experiences be enough to convince the ancient beings to spare humanity and their reality? The fate of all existence hung in the balance, and the game was far from concluded. The exchange of knowledge and experiences had reached a crescendo, and the cosmic entities seemed to hover on the brink of a decision that could shape the fate of humanity and reality itself. Blackwood and Dr. Wells, their voices resolute, continued to share the intricacies of their journey. As the narrative unfolded, the cosmic entities revealed more of their own ancient wisdom, offering insights into the fabric of the universe and the cosmic forces that bound it together. The boundaries of knowledge and reality blurred, creating a shared understanding that transcended mortal comprehension. Amidst this cosmic dialogue, Dr. Wells felt a profound connection to the enigmatic beings. Her eyes widened with realization, and she turned to Blackwood. "Samuel, I've glimpsed a truth beyond our understanding. These beings are not mere cosmic entities. They are the custodians of the grand cosmic design. They maintain the balance of the universe, and they recognize the value of our existence." Blackwood's gaze met hers, a spark of hope in his eyes. "Then, Dr. Wells, we have a chance to alter the cosmic design itself. We can become the architects of our own destiny." As the exchange reached its zenith, a profound understanding had emerged between the mortal explorers and the cosmic custodians. They had woven a cosmic pact that transcended time and space. The cosmic entities, their forms now shimmering with newfound purpose, extended tendrils of energy towards Blackwood and Dr. Wells. They offered a glimpse into the very fabric of reality, revealing the intricate threads that wove the tapestry of existence. Blackwood and Dr. Wells, their spirits alight with newfound knowledge, reached out and touched the tendrils of cosmic energy. They felt the power of creation and the potential to reshape the destiny of humanity. Dr. Wells whispered, "We can change the course of our reality, Samuel. We can rewrite the cosmic design and protect our world from the impending cataclysm." Blackwood nodded, a sense of purpose burning within him. "Then let us become the architects of our own fate and ensure that our reality endures." Their pact with the cosmic custodians was sealed, and a new chapter in the cosmic conspiracy had begun. The echoes of eternity resonated with their decision as they prepared to confront the ultimate revelation and safeguard the fragile nature of reality itself. The cosmic exchange continued, with Blackwood and Dr. Wells and the ancient cosmic custodians engaging in a profound dialogue that transcended time and space. They delved deeper into the intricacies of the cosmic design and the potential for human existence to coexist. With each passing moment, Blackwood and Dr. Wells absorbed this cosmic knowledge. The pact they had formed became a two-way bridge between mortal understanding and cosmic enlightenment. The boundaries of reality continued to blur, and the destiny of humanity hung in the balance as they explored the depths of this cosmic exchange. The revelations that awaited them held the key to unraveling the mystery. As the cosmic exchange reached its zenith, Blackwood and Dr. Wells found themselves immersed in a profound communion with the ancient cosmic custodians. The boundaries of knowledge, time, and space dissolved, and they became conduits for the cosmic forces that held the universe in balance. The revelations that poured forth were beyond human comprehension. They glimpsed the origin of the Eldritch artifact, an ancient creation forged by beings of unimaginable power. Its purpose was to test the resilience and ingenuity of mortal beings, to determine whether humanity could defy the cosmic horrors that lurked in the abyss. Blackwood and Dr. Wells understood the implications of this revelation. They were not mere pawns in a cosmic game, but key players in a grand cosmic experiment. The fate of humanity was intertwined with their choices, and the artifact's power was a reflection of their determination. In this climactic moment, as the cosmic forces swirled around them, Blackwood and Dr. Wells made their final revelation. They spoke of their unwavering resolve to protect humanity, to rewrite the cosmic design, and to ensure that their reality endured. The cosmic custodians nodded in acknowledgement, their forms shimmering with approval. It was a pact sealed in the echoes of eternity, a decision that would echo through the annals of time. And as they faced the ultimate truth about the artifact, their own existence, and the fragile nature of reality, Blackwood and Dr. Wells were prepared to meet their destiny, determined to protect humanity from the impending cataclysm in a way that no one could have foreseen. In the heart of the cosmic storm, Blackwood and Dr. Wells were consumed by a profound understanding. They had unveiled the purpose of the Eldritch artifact and recognized their role as guardians of humanity's destiny. The ancient cosmic custodians, their forms ever shifting, resonated with approval as they absorbed the determination and resilience of these mortal beings. The pact they had forged, an intricate dance of knowledge and revelations, held the potential to reshape the very fabric of reality. As Blackwood and Dr. Wells delved deeper into the mysteries of the artifact, they felt an unexplainable transformation. Their beings became intertwined with the cosmic forces, and they were no longer mere mortals, but conduits of cosmic power. Dr. Wells whispered, her voice echoing through the cosmic void. "Samuel, we are the architects of a new reality, and our existence is now entwined with the cosmic design." Blackwood nodded, a sense of purpose radiating from his being. "We bear the responsibility to protect humanity, to defy the cosmic horrors, and to ensure that our reality endures." With their newfound understanding and cosmic power, they were ready to face the final revelation and meet their destiny in a way that defied mortal understanding. The cosmic forces swirled around Blackwood and Dr. Wells as they prepared for the ultimate revelation. Their minds and beings were now entwined with the very fabric of reality, the cosmic design. They had become something more than mortal, a bridge between humanity and the enigmatic cosmic entities. As they delved further into the mysteries of the artifact, they discovered the true nature of their own existence were not only guardians of humanity, but also guardians of time itself. Dr. Wells, her eyes filled with a deep understanding, turned to Blackwood. "Samuel, we are the threads that hold the tapestry of time together. Our actions here have a ripple effect across the ages. It was destined. We are bound to protect humanity, not just in this moment, but throughout time." Cosmic custodians, their forms now resplendent with approval, acknowledged the revelations that Blackwood and Dr. Wells had uncovered. It was a cosmic truth that transcended the bounds of human understanding. With their newfound knowledge and cosmic purpose, Blackwood and Dr. Wells were ready to confront their destiny. They stood on the precipice of the ultimate revelation, their existence now entwined with the threads of time and the cosmic design. The ancient cosmic custodians extended tendrils of energy once more, enveloping Blackwood and Dr. Wells in a luminous embrace. They were infused with the power to defy the impending cataclysm, to protect humanity, and to shape the course of their reality. As they braced themselves for the final revelation, the boundaries of time and space continued to blur, and the echoes of eternity resonated in the cosmic void. Blackwood and Dr. Wells were prepared to meet their fate, not as mere mortals, but as custodians of a reality that stretched beyond the limits of the human imagination. In the heart of the cosmic whirlwind, Blackwood and Dr. Wells reached the brink of the ultimate revelation. As they delved deeper into the enigma of the Eldritch artifact, they came to a realization that defied logic. They were not just guardians of time and reality. They were the architects of a multiverse. The cosmic entities, their forms oscillating between the surreal and the absurd, revealed that the cosmic design was not a singular construct, but an ever-branching tree of possibilities. Each choice made by Blackwood and Dr. Wells splintered the timeline into new dimensions, each one stranger and more incomprehensible than the last. Blackwood stared into the kaleidoscope of realities, each version of himself and Dr. Wells engaging in bizarre and otherworldly adventures. They encountered sentient cheesecakes on one plane and conversed with interdimensional hamsters on another. In yet another dimension, they had evolved into sentient houseplants, discussing the meaning of life with a philosophical dandelion. Dr. Wells giggled uncontrollably as they witnessed their existence as sentient disco balls, dancing through the cosmos to the rhythm of the universe. Blackwood, now a talking potato, joined in the cosmic conga line with unbridled joy. The cosmic entities,
their forms now resembling cosmic clowns, repeating a paradoxical mantra that defied all reason. Whispering thunder, silent cacophony, hidden clarity, chaotic serenity. With this bewildering proclamation, the cosmic entities, now in the form of jesters, erupted into a climactic dance, swirling and twirling in a cosmic carnival. Blackwood and Dr. Wells joined the cosmic revelry, their laughter and wonder transcending the bounds of the known universe. And in this cosmic celebration, they found a profound wisdom. They realized that they had transcended mortality and become stewards of the multiverse, embracing the surreal and the unknown. As the cosmic carnival reached its zenith, Blackwood and Dr. Wells felt a sense of fulfillment. The mysteries of the cosmos had been unraveled, and they had become something more than human. In this moment of cosmic clarity, they understood that they had moved beyond the realm of death, for they were now eternal custodians of the multiverse, ready to embrace whatever surreal adventures awaited them in the boundless expanse of existence. And they were forever intertwined with the tapestry of the transparent multiverse, the end.